Hello there, and welcome back to the SWTVC Show, live right here on YouTube, the streaming home of the SWTVC crew and the ongoing push for the continued existence, expansion, and success of the heritage scale of Star Wars collecting. I'm Evan, or as you may know me on Instagram, Mile High Ground, and today I'm joined by quite a few people to talk about a little something that's happening today, wrapping up soon, and that is, of course, the fifth of the vintage collection, HasLab, and that is the Gunship. Get the Gunship, got the Gunship, and we're going to chat about it. All right, today I am joined almost as always by my SWTVC teammate and wickedly knowledgeable dude to the point that you just want to shove him into a locker. It is the Vintage Concepts himself, John. How you doing?
Hello,
man?
Good. How are you? That was everyone saw in our Japan video. I am quite giant, so I don't know if I could fit in most lockers. So nice try.
Yeah, fair enough. You got like 2 feet on me. It's whatever. We have a few other folks too joining us today, and I think we're, Tyler, our teammate, he's supposed to be here. We'll see what happens. We did just come from John Miko's live stream that he's doing over on his channel. So if anybody's over here from there, hey, good to see you again. There's lots to catch up on. If you're going to be jumping around live streams, there's a couple going on, including one from Victoria's Cantina in about an hour. She will possibly be stopping by here to say hello before she does hers. Oh man, it's a busy night. Who knew? Mondays are wild. Let's see. Joining us as well today is no stranger to the channel. It is Toys Are the Way.
What's going on? We're doing pretty good. We got the lat.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
And let's see, we have another person today. We were actually on their live stream towards the beginning of this campaign. It is Blitz Transmissions. And let's see, I'm losing track. There we are. Welcome.
What's going on, boys? Hashtag lat is backed. Let's go.
Yes,
it's a good day.
Yes.
It's a good day.
Showing up in the lat hat, it's perfect.
Boom. We're ready to go.
Oh, man. We also have a new person to the channel, and that is going to be Turntable to the Dark Side. How are you, man?
Doing great, especially now.
Yeah.
We got the lab, so thank you guys so much for having me on.
Oh, thank you for being here. You've been posting a bunch over the last 45, 46 days, so it's good to be surrounded by all these like-minded folks.
Absolutely.
And last but certainly not least, we have someone who has stayed up until 3 a.m. their time. And no, it is not our teammate Lewis. It is Phil the Force.
Hey,
welcome.
How you doing? Happy to fill this Brit slot. You know, every good TVC HasLab live stream needs a Brit.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
The rest of your country is asleep right now, so thank you.
We're not Dean Lee by the chat, so it's commitment from this side of the pond.
Yes, it is.
And I see another person. There he is, our dear friend Tyler, who managed to make it. How you doing, man?
I'm late, but it's fine. It's fine. We're all fine here and now. How are you?
Yeah. Boring conversation anyway. Let's go around real quick before we kind of dive into saying hello to the chat. I do just want to take a second to have all the folks here introduce themselves. Let's start with Blitz Transmissions. Tommy, who are you? What do you do? Where can folks find you?
Yeah, so I'm a guy who really likes Star Wars toys. I'm sure you don't know a few of those, but I have a YouTube channel, Blitz Transmissions, that I started a little over a year ago, where I collect mostly Black Series. I do Hot Toys, Micro Galaxy. I pretty much dabble in everything Star Wars toys. However, the TVC Lat Gunship was my first big deep dive into the TVC community, and I have not been disappointed at all. I do a weekly podcast called the Blitz Cast that's available everywhere. I talk general Star Wars on there, not just Star Wars toys. I do all kinds of content, reviews, discussion topics, 6-hour back the lap marathon live streams. So yeah, here we are. It's a fun channel. I really enjoy doing it. I like collaborating with a lot of people. Shout out to my ICC Con vlog. Love that convention. But yeah, that's me. That's all I have to say. I didn't have a prepared statement or anything.
Put you on the spot. Anybody watching, if you don't already follow him, find him on YouTube, all the aforementioned places. Check him out. Make sure, this goes with all of our guests, to subscribe, show some support, man. These folks are all awesome and taking time out of their day to make cool Star Wars stuff for all of us to enjoy. So, Turntable to the Dark Side, man. That's the name. What do you do?
Well, I started out as a musician, and that's where the whole turntable thing comes from. I know that's a little bit weird, but mostly I post about Star Wars, obviously. Other toy lines and stuff too, but the vintage collection's my main bag there. Sorry about that. I also collect Black Series, Micro Galaxy Squadron, some Hot Toys, SH Figure Art stuff here and there, but TVC is my tried and true. So of course I am super stoked to be here celebrating that we got the lap. No more get the lap, we got it. So I'm super excited.
Got it.
But
by
you
nice,
can follow
safe
me
margin.
on it. Exactly. Oh yeah, it just keeps growing. So I mostly do stuff on Instagram. I make goofy memes and funny videos and unboxings and stuff. I do also have a YouTube channel, so please check me out there. I'm slacking significantly on that, as you can see by probably some of the dates in those videos. But we're getting back on it. We're trying. So hopefully catch me there again soon.
I'll make sure to go in and add in at some point while we're all chatting today. I'll try to remember to put all the links to everybody's stuff into the description of this video. I think I have some of the YouTube channels linked, but it's been crazy few days. You guys know the drill.
Oh yes.
So, Phil the Force, welcome, man.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's great to catch up with you guys. Love listening to the podcast from the beginning. It's great to sort of hang out with you virtually, but now kind of virtually in person. That's a thing.
Thank you.
So what do we do here? We introduce our stuff, right? So I basically hang out on Instagram relatively newly, but I've been sort of a collector of 3.75 for since the beginning of time, 40 years worth of or more of collecting. But more recently, I guess people might know me for basically stalking Hasbro anywhere and any time I can.
Yes.
Bring in the questions, the answers, or the interviews that hopefully everyone wants to hear. But I feel like I've been doing that since Celebration 1, back in the day in 1999. So
yes,
kind of moving it forward, get into the teams, pushing our agendas, making sure that there's the news out there that we want to hear, and everything else as well. I don't particularly discriminate just on 375. That's my main focus, but everything Star Wars memorabilia, to be honest. And I've got quite a passion for vintage as well. And a shout out for my good bud in the chat, Bobby Ortez, who kind of he stokes me on the vintage side of things. So maybe I'll get more into that at some point. But Lego as well. I love their Star Wars Lego as well. But 3.75 TVC is my main news outlet.
Perfect. You're in good company then.
Yes.
Well, yeah, so that's the folks in this chat on your screen. But let's go ahead and jump to the chat of all the comments, all you folks watching right now live. I saw before we started rolling that there was actually a couple super chats, I believe, if I can find them. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. We have
If we go to
Grim Jim. We got the Gunship. You guys are amazing at promoting this one, especially. Thank you all. And that is at Crispy TVC. Thank you so much, man. We really appreciate you. And
Thank you.
mistaken, you are entered into a certain giveaway we will be talking about here in a little bit. And we've got a usual here, Riley Bob. Good to see you, man. Thank you again, as always. Appreciate you. He says, "Cheers, gentlemen. 5 for 5 HasLabs. Yes, Hasbro should hire y'all as a mercenary marketing team. Now, where to put all these gunships?"
Thanks, guys. We appreciate it.
Y'all are the best. Thank you so much. I see a lot of familiar faces here. Oh, look, there's one. Toys of the Way. Sorry, I didn't ask you to introduce yourself, but now everybody knows you.
I've been here. People know who I am.
Let's see.
Man.
Dude. Maxibius. John Rosum. How's it going? Dan Georgie. Oh man, tons of people today.
Well, I see somebody saying it's their first HasLab.
Said he
nice.
he bought he backed 15 gunships.
Wow.
Oh my
Whoa,
God.
who did that?
Wow.
Dan Georgie.
Insane.
Oh my God! All right, I
Oh,
need to
he's
get a
even got
second,
me
third, and
beat.
fourth job.
Damn.
Ooh,
That's crazy.
Geonosian
I think
baller
that's
right there.
the most of anybody. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most I've heard
No
for
kidding.
sure.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
I want to see the pictures when all the boxes come in. Picture it didn't happen.
I want to see the setup.
Boxes aren't real. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
My friend who got 5 cantinas, they all arrived at the same time, and they were just right outside his door, and he was at work, and his wife was not super thrilled about that moment, but
dude,
Wifey's gonna be
Yeah.
pissed.
4 of my 5 ghosts showed up on the same day, and they had to be dropped off at a Walgreens FedEx point. And the employees there, when I walked in, they're like, I was wearing a Star Wars shirt, and they were like, "That's you, isn't it?" It's like, yeah.
Riley
So-
Bob. Oh my God. That comment is hilarious.
oops.
Oh, come
Oops,
on,
sorry.
John. We're
I
fighting
know,
each
I
other.
gotta stop. I gotta stop.
No. Please drive anytime you need. Those poor pastor delivery drivers that get stuck delivering those. Oh man.
Oh man.
So tonight we're counting down to the finale of the LAT/I. How do you say it? How do you guys choose to say
LAAT.
this?
The Republic gunship.
Yeah.
That's what I
guess.
say, but
Yeah.
everybody's like,
It's
Yeah.
not called the Laddie.
yeah.
Lads for
Laddie.
nerds.
Laddie.
No, I'm
Big
just
laddie.
So, yeah, we're counting down to the finale of the Republic Gunship HasLab. And I get to jettison this line that John put into the outline because it's happy beeps, happy news. It backed as of 2 hours ago, a little over 2 hours ago. We cleared the 8K. Wow, man, I was biting my nails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
just say, real quick, y'all, community, you guys stress me the hell out. All right. Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. But can you just not put me through this much stress next time, please?
Every
Now
year.
I know how my mom felt when she was trying to put my ass through high school. Just finish it, dude. So yeah, we have until 11:59 p.m. Eastern time tonight. That is an hour and a half from now? Hour 45 minutes?
45.
Hour
45-ish, yeah.
Yep. And so, as we all know, though, Hasbro Pulse has been having issues. So if you are watching this and you haven't backed it yet, do not wait until the last second to back it if you want it. I know
Right.
some folks with the Snowcat, there's been intermittent reports of folks with the previous HasLab for G.I. Joe that there were folks that missed out on it because of glitches on Pulse on the last day. We would hate to see that happen to anybody that wants the definitive Republic gunship, the amazing anchor piece of the Battle of Geonosis Vintage Collection brand story for 2026. If you're still having issues, make sure to double check your address, your phone number, your card number. If those aren't working still, John, you wrote something about trying PayPal.
It's worked for people apparently. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I did just want to point out something as well for the phone number thing. Every time I place an order on Pulse, I always have to delete the auto-filled phone number and
Yep.
manually retype it.
Same.
Yep.
So if that's hanging you up and you haven't had to do that before, try that. Hopefully that helps. No, this is not me saying, congrats, Hasbro, you've got a bad website and we support that. No, Hasbro, you have a bad website. Fix it. You shouldn't. But we're just trying to help troubleshoot dealing with the cards we've been dealt. So, yes, playing.
I think they know by now.
Yeah, well, and yet some of these issues have been around for a while. So.
And see, sometimes, like Jackson here in the chat, his first ever HasLab back today also.
Nice.
Welcome to the club.
Happy for you, buddy.
Glad it went well.
So glad it was a success.
Nice.
I'm so proud of this community today. Like, I'm just so proud. You know, it's so monumental that we have once again proven, you know, that we show up. 5 for 5 HasLabs. It really is demonstrative of our strength as a community, our passion, our commitment, and just continuing to show Hasbro that the scale is not dead and we are worthy of continued investment. You know, keep 375 alive, right? And you guys are doing it. So you should all be very proud. And the team should be proud. The brand team should be proud. So,
I wanted to make I wasn't sure how tonight was going to go, so I didn't get super proactive about a lot of things. But I was going to make an SNL style 5-timers jacket. Totally missed the boat on that one, but it'll still be relevant because that's 5 successful back TVC HasLabs. How successful? Here's how successful. Here's where we're at right now. 1 hour and 39 minutes left. There are 8,967 backers. That is almost 1,000 above the target, and that's just a little over 1,000 left to get us to the first tier of Coleman Trebor. Trevor Coleman, the guy who gets shot. A Jedi I want. So.
Yes. Will he be more successful at getting into our collections than he was at getting at Count Dooku? I don't know about that, but we'll see.
Yes.
I hope so.
Yes.
So we got 1 hour and 40 minutes to clear just over 1,000 backs, 1,000 units backed to get Coleman. Let's at least get Coleman, guys.
Yeah, I think it can happen. I think it can happen.
I do too.
Yeah.
There's 139
close,
people
but I think we can do
watching. 139 people watching right now, plus the 7 of us here. If we all get to backing a few of our own, we can make this happen ourselves. So let's do it.
And if not, we'll be looking at these guys in every March Madness and Last Figure Standing until they are made. So something for us to look forward to.
That's true.
Yeah. So
True.
Any predictions as to where we might end up here? Let's go ahead and do that now with 1 hour 40.
I think it's going to hit 10K, like right just over 10K. I'll be shocked if it gets anything higher than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
Before this, I thought it was going to be 8,100, but I think 10K sounds about right.
Yeah, I thought we'd be limping across the finish line at like 11:30.
Me too. Hey, I'll take this.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm saying it's.
And
gonna
as you said, John, we crossed past the barge and the Rancor.
Yep. So we're in rarefied air here, folks. We finally passed the Rancor today and the barge. But you know, a win is a win, so I'll take it. You know.
Yeah. Phil, how about you? Where do you think we're going to end up on this bad boy?
I'm going with everyone else. I think we'll just creep up to that 10K and we'll have a sort of bit of a party.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Tyler, can you speak to you had that in hand, that figure in hand.
Yeah.
Did you? Because we couldn't touch it. SDCC, they wouldn't. You know, the guards were up. Everything was kind of locked down. But you got under the hood of everything. Is that as it's completely all new? Do you think is there any kind of reuse or?
No, not to my knowledge. No, I mean, Evan, you've studied all of the pieces intently. You've zoomed in, I'm sure.
I did. I was looking up some skirts. Yeah, he's got to be all new, just based on what we don't have in terms of things that exist. So, and he's a bigger boy. than the other two, so it would be more unique tooling. So yeah.
Excuse me.
Tyler, what did those figures feel like in hand? I'm sorry, I'm just like asking that, but did they feel like regular production figures, or were they lighter? Because they're one shots. Yeah, they're prototypes.
So I got to be honest. I didn't spend. First of all, if you hear me sniffling or coughing, I'm sick as a dog, so forgive me. But I'm so sick right now. But it's almost like stress makes you sick or something. But anyway, I didn't. I know, Evan, you're gonna like cry. I didn't spend a ton of time with the figures because I literally spent like almost every waking moment at that event just stuffing that gunship full of clones and figures and whatnot.
You brought a verifiable grand army of your own, dude. So
yep,
this baggy right here.
Oh yeah.
Look at all that. Yeah.
Dang.
That's a chonker of a bag right there.
when you get yours in hand next year, I still want to see the bag of Enochs fully deployed on one of these gunships. That would be awesome.
I gotta do that. So funny. So dumb, but so funny. The legendary bag of Enochs. It's become an urban legend. To answer your question, I think they felt a little bit lighter, but like firmer. I think. I don't know.
Lorena says they felt super light. Just for visuals. Didn't want to break them. Hi, Lorena. First of all.
Yes.
But yeah.
No, that's fine.
They're not final samples.
I think they're 3D printed, aren't they? And just like
okay. So I wasn't imagining things.
They
did feel lighter. Yeah. Yeah.
But back to the tooling of it all. I saw that I believe Tanith at the Fan Expo Canada took some photos under the hood, and both Agan Kolar and Stacey Tin, they shared new legs. Like it was one new set of legs that they both shared. I guess they got standard issue Jedi boots or something. So
and those would be usable for quite a few Jedi that don't have very like prominent scenes, or ones that have longer skirts as they do. Covers that up. So I just wanted to pull up the SWTVC page. Tyler, is that where I can find most of the photos you took?
Yeah, they're all on there.
Hey, if I could interject real quick here. So two things.
Yeah.
One, we did just pass 9,000 backers. And
Dang.
two,
Right.
I see multiple people asking about the lat hat in the chat right now.
Yes.
I tried to type it in the chat, but I keep getting flagged on YouTube for like soliciting. So go to I'm going to type it in the chat again, at Commander_Bly_327. My dad, he makes these, and you can order one. He will make one for you if you want one. So go to him. I typed his name in the chat on Instagram. You can DM him for one.
Perfect.
This just dropped down considerably.
Perhaps we might have something more to say on that topic in a little bit, but we don't know.
Yeah.
What are you guys seeing for your number right now?
It did that to me when it hit 8K earlier today. It hit 8,000 and then dropped down to 7965, the same number.
Yeah, this is at 8965 right now.
So it'll build its way back up again. I don't know what happened. They did that when it hit the last.
It's like somebody who had like 50 orders just canceled. I don't know.
Yeah. I would chalk it more up to Hasbro Pulse's website, not necessarily always being perfectly functional.
Garbage. Yeah.
So
the garbage will do.
No, please, it won't fix the damn thing. Come on.
The site, man. I can't stand that site sometimes.
Nobody can.
Yeah.
I forgot that the reason that the Cantina was shortened, because it was delayed, the Cantina campaign was shortened by 15 days or whatever. It's because they had to transfer to the new website last year. So this is our first TVC HasLab with the new website, and it's not smooth. Thrilling experience.
No, it's not smooth at all.
If I had to take a guess on what's happening here, I think that Hasbro or Hasbro Pulse contracts with companies to run a website for them, like some third-party company, and they switched over to a new contract.
They did,
and this new company is just absolute garbage.
Low bidder, probably.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Go back to the last guy because they were better. But and it probably stuck with them, contractually for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years or whatever. So it's probably going to be a while, but
This droid is crosswired, man. Back to the old one.
Yeah.
Do you
Just
think?
real
Sorry,
quick. Sorry.
Do you think they should have waited and not shipped out all the cantinas kind of staggered? Because do you think it detracted away from this campaign a bit?
so okay. I see this from two sides. On one hand, I do agree that Hasbro should make an effort to completely close out one campaign before they start another. However, if you look at this as just another item that you pre-order, right? Like a land speeder, for example. Do we make a big hissy fit of like, oh, I don't have my land speeder yet, so I'm getting all mad that I'm getting my, TIE advanced or whatever? Like, no, nobody cares, right? So like, why do we make such a big deal out of this? I don't know.
Well, it was during the Cantina. I remember vividly during the Cantina campaign, a recurring complaint that a lot of folks had was, why are they asking me to pony up money when I'm still waiting for the last one to ship? It was just like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know.
It
I
doesn't
don't know if it
bother
took
me
away.
because I know it's coming.
Right,
like
right.
I have faith that they're not just going to take my money and run. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also
Well,
personally
it's
I'm kind of excited that the Cantina show starting to show up because it's like showing like, hey, look at this thing that you kind of like invested in and got, and look how
Right.
awesome it is now that people have it in hand. They're all enjoying it. People are taking photos of it, setting it up on their shelves, and having a really good time. And come this time next year, we're going to be doing the same thing now with a gunship.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think if
Yep.
anything, it kind of helps people be like, maybe I should get one because I didn't back that Cantina, and I kind of want to get in on all the fun as well.
Yeah,
I
that's a
think
good point. That's a good point.
That's right, but I did feel a bit guilty halfway through the campaign because I completely lost interest in the gunship, and I was just in love with this cantina. That
I hear that too.
had
I hear.
every angle, and then I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it's like cheating on your wife." Sort of thing.
They do have a. They talked about how Chris Rife
I went
filmed.
back to her eventually.
Yeah. They talked about how Chris Rife filmed a Cantina unboxing video, and I can't wait to see it. And I'm kind of glad that they are waiting till the gunship is over, so they can focus on this and then focus on the next one. Yeah, I want everything to have its moment in the Twin Suns, I guess. But
And I will say too, every time we've gotten a new HasLab in, we've waited a little while to do sort of an event celebrating. Like we had Crest Fest, and then we had what did we call the ghost one? We had some kind of ghost event where we did like the whole weekend. We just posted nothing but like world building weekend ghost pictures. And we're gonna do the same thing with the Cantina, but we're waiting for more people to sort of get them in because we're very aware that lots of people haven't gotten them yet. So
Yeah.
so that's
on
coming.
that topic, I got one of my cantinas.
Same.
I had written down here, that I got an email this morning. They sent those out about, I think by the end of September is when they're shooting to have all the rest of them fulfilled. I think the part that kind of like made me scratch my head is the one that arrived was the one that I backed during like the final hour. And the 3 that haven't showed up yet are the ones that I had backed like within like the first 100 backers. So those didn't
So
show up.
weird.
Yeah.
I
It's
backed both
totally
of mine at the
random.
same time, and they shipped the deluxe one first,
Huh.
and then my standard one's still like pending.
Dang. All right.
So weird how they split that up.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I was trying to find a question earlier from Dean Lee, who runs a great Facebook group. If they were numbered, if these HasLabs somehow were numbered, would people be more likely to back earlier? And I'll just say that was done in like the Star Speeders, the Disney Parks Star Speeders, when they had the Captain Rex figure. The carded figures were numbered 1 of 3,000.
Yeah.
Would that encourage people to get off their tuchuses and back before the last 2 hours of the campaign? Maybe I don't know.
I just don't think that there's any way that you won't stop like everybody just waits till the last day. I know the only legitimate reason I've heard like for people doing that I'm not like it's stupid and unnecessary is there are a lot of people that they wait till the last day and that's when they buy Pulse Premium so they can have it a year from the last day of the campaign. I'm like, that's actually smart because there are people who were able to back the Cantina and the LAT under the same Hasbro Pulse Premium membership. So,
yeah,
that's a good point.
Yeah, but then again, these aren't always at the same exact time.
True.
Sometimes the campaigns are shorter. Sometimes they're longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a gamble. It's all a gamble. But the one gamble is that if you back it and it doesn't fund, you're not out of your money.
You lose all your money. Oh, right. You don't lose all your money.
Again, it goes
That's what they say.
Saying they charge at the end of the campaign, which doesn't matter now because that's only less than an hour and a half away. So you'll be saying goodbye to money soon.
And we're back at 9,019.
I actually just saw.
Yeah, boy.
Nice.
Let's drop back down to 89.65
I think we're gonna make
again.
it to Coleman.
Yeah, I agree.
I think
Happy birthday to
Stacey. I think
Happy birthday to
Stacey is unfortunately a long shot.
I'm gonna believe until the bitter end. I
Believe in the Force, Evan. We're gonna get 15,000.
I'll believe it when I say see it, and it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. If we can get 10,000 by 11 o'clock, I'll say anything's possible. But that's 26 minutes away. So,
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
So
It's what is it? What did we chat with the twin sons about? This one's for them. Hashtag time for Tinica.
Yes.
Hijacking time for Tonica. Oh, and hey,
speaking
look at
of
that.
which,
Wow, the timing was unreal. All righty. Hey, look who's joining us.
Hello,
It is
Victoria.
Victoria.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. Well, thanks for making some time to pop by before you embark on your own HasLab finale live stream adventure here shortly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh,
so, how are you feeling today?
Feeling pretty good. I just want to give you guys a heads up. First of all, thank you so much for having me. I have been having some connectivity issues. I was just on John Miko's stream and same thing. So if I disappear, just consider me like in the world between worlds.
Perfect.
But yes, to answer your question, I feel really good. I mean, especially after the last couple hours, seeing the progress that's been made. First tier is within reach. I'm confident we're going to get very close to that and hopefully a little bit past it. But we still have a little bit of time here, so hopefully it's good news.
Yeah. I was just saying right before you hopped on. I don't know if you heard. The timing was impeccable. We were talking about hijacking the Time for Tonica hashtag for Time for Tinica to start championing for Stacey Tin. So, but yeah. So let's see. I was gonna pull up. I keep meaning to pull this up, Tyler. I was gonna pull up your photos from Red 5.
Oh yeah. Go for it.
And well, first and foremost, get the gunship. Got the gunship.
We got the gunship. Yes.
And let's see, Tyler. You did the cool video here. Toys Are the Way. You did this incredible mock-up.
That's awesome.
Dude, come on, man.
I can't wait to see what you do with it next year.
I can't wait to get it.
Your Cantina shots so far have been so cool and so fun.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I've been having a
I
lot
loved
of
your
fun with
video. Your video on it was awesome.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody like, comment, and subscribe to this as well as to Toys Are the Way on Instagram and YouTube. Dude rocks. Let's see.
Tyler, I have to say, when I saw your pictures of all the troops in the gunship, I got equally as excited, if not more, than the initial reveal of the gunship. It was like, and now knowing that that's reality, I'm like a little kid knowing that my Blitz figure gets to be in the gunship now with all the troops. That is just such a an awesome thing. And for you to have realized that at Red 5, that is just. I probably look at the pictures every day since the campaign, like since Red 5 happened. So yeah,
I'm so happy to hear that, and that was the goal, was to make people just really get a sense of scale and just how many figures they can put in this, and like the detail, and also just like how many different options you have from all the different media, all the different legions. I mean, even like, Ahsoka and fighting the Mandalorians on top of it during the Siege of Mandalore arc, when she's like, battling the Mandalorians on the gunship, and then she jumps off and has that like epic hero, leap onto the ground, and with her lightsabers and all that, and Vader too.
Yeah, that was cool.
Because I just think about the fact that the gunships were still in service in the early Empire days too, and I was like, let's throw Vader in there and do something a little different. I literally had to buy that on the spot. I was like, Brian, I need to buy this Vader. I need this. I forgot to bring a Vader. So.
And all I got to say is that to all my people saying they hope we get Phase 2 pilots, all throughout the Bad Batch show, it's just regular Phase 2 clones piloting the gunships. So,
oh, nice.
So you also have that option canonically.
Yeah.
Even
and
in
then
the
later, TK troopers.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, yes. And in the Mandalorian, we see some shock troopers piloting. I know when they're
We
chasing
do.
Keller and Beck. Yeah, these
I
I love
there.
these shots. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Just
maybe just playing like devil's advocate. Maybe if a gunship isn't leaving the planet, like going up into orbit, or up into space or anything, then standard grunts are able to pilot it.
right. Yeah.
I don't know. Just trying to think about like why a standard trooper would be piloting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe that's who they had on hand, or they were phasing the clones out in Bad Batch anyway. So
Yeah.
Speaking
Budget
of plain
cuts, man.
clones in the HasLab, I got to reiterate: in the gunship, there's 2 pilots in that cockpit.
No,
and
there's
then
4.
There's not 4. I forgot to do a post about. I've seen some posts about this, but yes, the bubbles in the films, they're just plain regular shiny clones. Everybody,
And
You
in
have-
Clone Wars.
I have 80 of them on my desk already. They didn't need to be included with this. It's okay, everybody. We have what we need for this. And the more are coming as well, and we'll get into that. But
And we're going to be getting, these without the bad helmets. So
Yep.
Yes.
Also, my buddy Adrian, AOS.customs, he posted a clip of a gunship landing on Utapau, and like behind the airborne trooper that's providing medical assistance to another trooper. And in the scene, the bubble turrets like rotate up as it lands.
Oh.
And the bubble turrets on the prototype, and they don't go like 100% 90 degrees, but they do rotate up. So that's a cool feature that the old one could not do. So it's little details like that,
the 4 pilots is the new Grey Polygon. It doesn't exist. It's not real.
yeah.
Thank you, Dean.
Not a thing.
You got you.
Yep. Oh man, the possibilities. I see, comments seeing that picture with Yoda on the gunship makes me really hope that all new Yoda is coming. Man, I hope so too. It's fun to just imagine, the sheer amount of stuff that just goes with this thing. Like the characters across multiple movies and shows, endless of what you can do with it. I mean, it even spills into The Mandalorian if you wanted to, fill it with shock troopers. And they did a Keller and Beck and Grogu escape. And we've got the shock trooper. Yeah.
And Tyler, not to keep glazing you about your pictures, but I loved how the Attack of the Clones one with Yoda, you posed the clones exactly how they are in the scene where they land in the arena. I was like, I caught that. That was really awesome. Yeah.
Well, I had the picture on my phone literally for reference, but I got to credit Chris Swansky for that too, because he was like, we got to recreate this shot like frame for frame, and I was like, yeah, I'm totally down for that. So,
And I love that you can. I love in that shot that when they're like sitting on the side, and now you can do that in this gunship because it has that small little stand that's just hovering a little bit off the ground.
Yep.
That's
The amount of people that message me and they're like, "Fortunate Son is going to be intensifying when we get this gunship in hand." Because of like the Vietnam like Huey vibes. I love it, man.
I did really like that shot too, because I tried to recreate that one in the old gunship like not too long ago, and I got to tell you, it was really annoying trying to fit everyone in there because that cargo area is small. So seeing that looked nice and spacious.
It's so nice that the troopers aren't bunking their heads anymore, and also they have that nice like rack to hold on to. That's it's hard to express how much more detailed this is than the original 2002 toy.
Right.
Like guys, I'm telling you, I've seen it with my own two eyes. I've held it in my hands. It's a huge difference. Huge difference.
Well, real quick, Victoria, I know you're gearing up for your own stream here. How many did you back?
Whoa, somebody's mic is freaking out right now.
Victoria.
Am I Victoria?
Oh.
You can just hold up numbers of how many. There you go.
Technical difficulties. It happens.
It's a disturbance in the force.
It's all the haters trying to come through the microphone right now.
Just real quick.
Somebody said, Chris K says, there were no clones in the turrets in Revenge of the Sith or Mandalorian. I will say in the scene, yes, on Utapau where they go up, there are no clones in that scene. In the scene where it's very dangerous putting them together, I don't think the boy can handle it. I don't trust him. When Obi-Wan and Mace and Yoda are having that conversation, you can see plain white clones in the turrets in that scene.
Yep.
So I need some crates to recreate that scene. Great scene.
And there's some in the cabin with them too, in the main hold, right?
Yep.
Plain whites. Yeah.
That's one of the only times you can see them in the movie.
And you need some crates. I need, a Mace and a Yoda and an Obi-Wan.
Yes.
But, different strokes for different folks. Looks like we got a super chat real quick. Commander Bly.
Hey.
Guys, I think I've been scammed. I keep checking tracking and my lat hasn't shipped yet.
Get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here.
The creator of the lat hat.
Oh, man.
There it is. Yeah.
I got to throw out my conspiracy theory about some of these. We're talking about some of these character updates. So when Steve Evans posted those 6 motivational posters, they had characters on them, outdated older figures. They had Yoda, Obi-Wan, Anakin, Padme, Battle Droid, and C-3PO, I believe, were the 6th.
Yeah.
He posted Padme the same day that they revealed a new Padme. So I have no idea what's coming. I would hope that maybe that's a clue that some of those other great main characters are coming.
An educated guess, perhaps.
Yes.
With Anakin, most of the tooling now exists.
Yes, with the Revenge of the
Somewhere
Sith.
there's
Yes, true.
We were so happy with that 2022 repack of the 2013 figure, and now it looks like crap compared to this new one.
Garbaggio.
It's good, but it could be better.
Yes.
Do you think we might get a new 3PO then?
I think we will. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
That'd be cool.
Because he was on the list. Because I assume, that was one of the Return to Tatooine things we were missing. So hopefully they can do one sculpt and then you can put, a New Hope version in the Cantina, Attack of the Clones version.
I also assume they've heard how much we do not like the one we have.
Yes.
He's too short.
Bad.
It's kind of controversial to get the Attack of the Clones one before the Tatooine one.
Yeah.
But you never know. We might get the Tatooine one first, and then as like the Geonosis stuff.
They kind of used to do that. They would do like pre-paints where it would be like the Force Unleashed Rancor before the Return of the Jedi one, or like the less interesting, less main version, I guess.
I have a few things. First of all, we have over 180 people watching now, and how do we only have 60 likes on the stream? And also just want to point out Hero Collections with the chat here.
Hello, Brandon. Thanks for joining. Who are the top 5 figures we need to make to go with the gunship?
Yoda.
I want to shout out Mace as well.
Yes.
I think we
need a new
need
Mace Windu.
Clone Troopers. I need a red one, a blue one, a yellow one, an orange one, and a purple one. Thank you.
Yes.
Well, we do need the 4 Attack of the Clones officers because we've got a few iterations. We've got a few iterations without all of them.
We do need Pong Krell.
Yeah.
We need Pong Krell.
Pong Krell shows up on a gunship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Need a better Padawan.
Evan, can you pull up the post that we did about the top prequel figures? It was a little bit ago.
Yes, I can. Hold, please.
I can send that to you if you need to.
Did you? Let's see.
It depends on if you mean in general or in regards to the Battle of Geonosis / Attack of the Clones.
I've got it here.
See, I would just say in general here, and honestly, any clone troopers that show up in Battle of Geonosis on Clone Wars would be.
Yep.
I was just going to go there. Yep.
So many cool designs, yeah.
All right.
There you go. So these were, of course, from the March Madness, if you can zoom out a little bit, but that was the... I put together the prequel era figures that are most wanted from our submission. So some of them, Tyler was upset that it wasn't just prequel movies, but I'm talking prequel era. So a lot of them are from the movies, and some of them are from it. So we need to finish the Bad Batch. We need C-3PO. We need Pong Krell, the winner of 2024 March Madness. See Obi-Wan, Savage Press, Jedi Temple Guard, Omega, Palpatine. You can see them all there.
Yeah, you got a little froggy here with it, putting 2-1B on there.
I know. I was like, he's there. You know, he goes. We have that new med bay in the gunship, so we need a medical droid for it.
Good point. True. Good point.
So yeah, and some people got upset that I used like the people who voted for the Pike Soldier from Book of Boba Fett. I put the Clone Wars on there. You know, we have fun here, folks. Yes, Bosk. People want the Empire Strikes Back Bosk, but he was in Clone Wars also, so you know he does double duty as well. Yeah. Qui-Gon, much like Coleman, died before he got to see the gunship take flight, but we still want him anyway. And Shaak Ti's down there and Padme, so
thank
you for those two.
Love it. Sorry, just real quick, I just want to check in and see, Victoria, did your microphone issues get sorted out?
I just unplugged my mics. I'm just using basic audio.
Cool.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Are you trying to get out of here in a couple minutes?
Probably like in 5 minutes.
Okay, cool. Well, I just wanted to ask, how many lats did you back?
800. No.
Oh.
Two?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. How many cantinas did you back?
4.
That's the spirit. What are you most excited for in terms of Battle of Geonosis and stuff to support the gunship next year? Or what are you hoping for?
I am hoping for a few key characters that I think are very overdue. Just to name a few, Ki-Adi-Mundi, majorly overdue. Mace Windu, majorly overdue.
Good shouts.
Army builders. I mean, super battle droids, destroyer droids, like proper battle droids that stand and can hold their weapons with 2 hands.
Yes.
That incremental update. They're doing it in chunks, and so the last thing is the torso and arms that actually
give the B1s new arms for the love of God, for the love of all that is holy. It is 2025, and our battle droids can't hold their blasters with 2 hands. Unacceptable!
Look how many snowtroopers he has back there. He'll buy equally as many B1.
See, I like this right here, man.
Brandon's saying, agreed in Journal 26 has an epic lineup for the Battle of Geonosis, and we're actively planning 27 right now. We'd love to see it. Thank you, Brandon.
Ooh,
thank you to the entire Hasbro team. Thank you for all that you do. And
yes, thank you.
Yes.
And it was nice that, we got a chance. Chris Rife stopped by John Miko's live stream, and we actually overlapped briefly. So it was nice to be able to say thank you on the eve of a HasLab in person. So
that's awesome.
Good. If I can bring this up real quick, Carlos Reyes, you're having issues with Pulse. I'm sorry. As we said earlier, try your phone number might be the issue. Your address might be the issue. I have to put all 9 digits in my zip code. It might be, you could try PayPal if that's an issue. So try a couple. It doesn't always tell you what the issue is, unfortunately, which is very frustrating.
PayPal.
I use the browser on my phone, and I have no issues with it. So I don't know.
That's a recommendation.
Phone
I've used my browser on my computer, so I haven't had app troubles because I don't really use the app.
The browser tends to work
yes.
where the app fails. Yeah.
Brandon says, "Shout out to Phil. What's up?"
Also, I just want to say, I know I'm being animated, but I'm genuinely very happy for the brand team today. It's a success for Hasbro. It's a success for the community. So thank you for this beautiful gunship, and thank you for being here and taking notes and engaging with us, Brandon. We always appreciate it very much. So
yes. Yeah. And take notes, as Milky Way Skywalker says, yes, Sim Alu was, I believe, on the gunship. So don't forget about him, please. Thank you.
He pilots it.
Yeah.
I think speaking of what Brandon has just said, we should take a close eye on what he's been outputting on Black Series. and see what they've been doing there, and see what he's a big fan of the Battle Geonosis. So,
Some of
He
the
is.
They did a fantastic Chiadi Mundi, Barisafi, Luminara.
the Shakti looks phenomenal,
Shakti.
so I'm excited to see what
Yeah.
the TVC one looks like.
Then the 2-pack with Battle Droid C-3PO swapped head.
and that's the one. Controversially, I want that 3PO.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'd love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
He's such an integral part of that whole sequence, though. You know, he's.
But
and the
I won't look
puns
to
are just
Black
next level.
Series
Yes.
for Kit Fisto because the Black Series Kit Fisto is not right. So TVC needs a new one that's
It's
accurate
just-
and good. So,
Yeah,
Obi-Wan.
the hybrid between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith Kit Fisto. Yeah.
with
And he's
the-
wearing Obi-Wan's
Yeah,
clothes.
with
for
Obi-Wan's
some
Yeah.
reason.
clothes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like when Lando wore all of Han's clothes, maybe Kit Fisto snuck
Yeah.
into Obi-Wan's locker at the Jedi Temple and just
Well, Victoria, don't want to hold you up too much. I know how starting live streams can go, but I just wanted to bring up your YouTube for all the folks out there that are watching. Folks can find you at Victoria's Cantina on YouTube. Where else can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky. That's about it these days.
Okay. What are you currently working on?
Well, I just finished the big one, right? The review for the Cantina, which is kind of the review I've
Yes.
been waiting since I guess I started the channel in 2013. I've been waiting that long to review a Cantina proper playset, and finally done it. So I'm very happy about that. And Cantina Social Hour every Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Heck yeah. Well, as with HasLabs being dream items, I know the Cantina was a huge dream item for you. I loved during that campaign just knowing that you and folks like you were just absolutely over the moon with the stuff that they are offering. And so it's really cool to see the community come together around these things, these different big dream items that some folks have been waiting years, decades for. So it means a lot. And it's super awesome to then a year later see folks make the celebratory videos as you've done. Toys of the Way, you did your review. I haven't opened mine yet. I can't wait to. And then seeing Victoria, your grassroots campaign for Time for Tonica really culminates, and you now have those figures in hand. That has got to be one hell of a feeling. So
It's pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Great. They're so fun.
I think I know how you feel, Victoria, because the Heir to the Empire set was kind of my Tonica Sisters experience. I just never in a million years thought that we would get that. So I get it. I get how amazing that feels, and I'm just very very happy for you that you finally have those in hand, and you just must have the biggest grin on your face every time you look at those and hold them in your hand. And happy for it's pronounced Angela, right? Not Angela.
No, it's Angela.
Oh, it's Angela. Okay, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
I'll
But I'm
fancy.
happy.
forgive Tyler. He's sick.
thinking of
I am sick. but no, I'm happy for her too. I'm sure she's thrilled as well. So
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, the community helped to fund her own Cantina playset. There's a chance I might be meeting up with her this weekend, so I'll definitely film that. And can't wait to finally, finish that whole thing by doing that. So
It's awesome.
God.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Closing the book on that. That's crazy, man.
yep.
so amazing, so amazing.
That's why we do
Very
it.
happy for you.
So sweet.
But thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure to hang out with you for at least a little bit. And keep on doing what you're doing. And we'll see you guys really soon.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks for
Good luck on
coming.
your stream.
Thank you.
Have
Good
fun.
luck. May the force be
Bye-bye.
with you.
Thanks for coming, Victoria.
Awesome. All right. Well, mine was easy though. I didn't have to have a HasLab for mine. It was just Jedi Legend Obi-Wan. So I'm simple.
But you did back like 8,000 of those, right?
Listen, I ended up with somewhere around 30 of them. I canceled some of my pre-orders. We're good. So
So real quick, I just want to say we have a little over 800.
yeah,
No.
let me share the
Little
screen real
over-
quick.
I got my math right? A little over 800.
Or
that we
800 to
need.
go. To get-
I'm gonna need you folks to step on the gas.
if everybody
go.
watching
Chop,
watching backs 4, we'll be almost there.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I'm showing
Put that
91.69
tier.
right now. We have 1
91.69.
hour and 1 minute left.
I got
If
a
we
couple
can
more
even get
dream
one of
items.
these
We
sweet Jedi. Come on, guys. Come on.
Lorena, we got to get Satine for Lorena. We got to get Kitster and Wald for Tanith and me. But yes, we got the gunship tonight.
Yes.
So
Yeah, man. I think
Can't get
that was
too
my
greedy.
dream. I already have my Blitz, and now I have my
Nice.
gunship. So,
Yes.
I'm so happy for you, buddy.
dude, it's
really
awesome. I really can't believe that. I thought literally it would be like 11:30, 11:45, and we'd be like 8,900 or 7,900. Like, come on, guys, we're almost there. But yeah.
We'd already have just like dead-eyed, just read our riot acts. I'm like, this is good.
I was telling my fiance, I was like, and the best part about this is like, I feel like we just won like a presidential election. I was like, I have my campaign hat on. I'm like, we're gonna go do the victory lap now. Like, yeah, I feel like we just won something big. Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah,
I mean,
it's
like
our-
a bottle of
Well,
champagne.
Yeah,
Let
yeah.
me be clear. I appreciate every single one of you.
Oh man. So yeah,
My
dude.
Fellow Americans, thank you for backing the lat.
Let's see, John. I know I jumped around your notes here.
You're good. You're good.
You know,
Just we've
there-
been talking about some of our favorite moments from the campaign with Tyler's photos and everything else. Just want to go over a couple other things. We can all think about some of our favorite moments. They only just finally posted a new look at the gunship on the Star Wars Life account.
Yeah,
which
whatever.
I think that was the answer to the mysterious top secret visit that Mr. Stevie
That's a
teased.
fake account. Fake. It's not real.
It's a botted account. Yeah, it's not real.
And then the Star Wars account reposted it today with like a few hours left because we needed to reach 12 million casuals who were just going to back
What
this.
are we doing, man? Like,
I do have to come. I know we're gonna go into like a full debrief,
Separatist
but
trip.
I don't want to get like too harsh right now.
Yeah, no, but
That account has 17.2 million followers. And they posted this story up today with like 8 hours to go. Like, hey, there's this really awesome thing that Hasbro's selling. You have 8 hours to come up with $450. Good luck. Come on, guys. Like, could you not have posted this a month ago? Come on. For God's sake. You're killing me here. You're killing me.
yeah, I don't know what that was all about, man. Like, that would have been nice like 44 days ago if they would have
Yeah.
posted on the 17 million follower account.
yeah, dude.
What are we
It was
doing, man?
yeah, it was a nice video. I will say that. So yeah, would
It
have been
was.
nice
It was
to
a
see
good
it,
video
see it
when it's a
earlier.
Good video.
When it finally
was.
came out, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It was funny because I joked. I was like, yeah, they'll post it on September 9th. And,
yeah.
oh, they were close.
Only one day off.
Oh, God.
Forgive me. I'm gonna crack a celebratory cold one. A chosen one, Anakin Skywalker.
Nice.
Hero, the official drink
Beautiful.
of TVC 5 for 5 HasLab.
I love it, man.
Money, please.
I just had one of those for dinner. There we go.
You know, we can't get those in the UK. That's just cruel.
Oh,
Oh really?
But,
The Star Wars Cokes? That's what that is, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just have a lame one from my garage.
I would say, Phil, I'll
Passionate
just
fan collector
post
as
one
well.
to you, but are we allowed to ship things from America right now? I don't know.
Like a little dinged in transit anyway. I've been looking for more of the bottles, and like when I see my Target restock with all these generic Coke bottles, I'm like, what are we doing? I should have a picture of Lando Calrissian on my Coca-Cola.
Heresy.
Should we? I got some of these links. Should we talk about some of the pipelines they revealed? I talked about it on Tommy's live stream last week.
Sure.
Yeah, let me.
But let's get
I
into
will
it
be
here.
right back. I'm gonna get another Coke, but I'm listening. I'll be right back.
All right, yes, and we have slightly under 1 hour to go. So
We do, and I'm gonna have to get to back in my fifth
90,
one here shortly.
9,200.
All right.
Rookie numbers. You got to get to 7. Yeah.
Let's see. Well, Pulse says I can only back 5.
Get creative. Make a new
Let's see.
account.
Tops is at Tops 375, who's been doing some great work during this campaign. Says, do we think there's any hope of a last-minute international order number drop? Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
We got there was 600-ish on Friday morning. First it was 1,300. We all got very excited. And they said, not so
Yeah.
fast, boyos. It's only half of that.
Yeah, what was up with that? We never got that 600 back, did we?
Yeah, I don't know. So maybe tonight. I don't know. Fingers crossed. But
Oh, that'd be nice.
yeah.
I'm frantically trying to add to my ranks, but I just can't. I can't add that final gunship to my collection.
Yeah.
PayPal's just not working for me at all.
Oh, really?
Oh man.
Oh, really?
Try a different device, or if you're using the browser or the app, try it vice versa, because for some reason it just decides one way doesn't work for you, but if you try it the other way, then all of a sudden it works. I don't know.
Yeah. I think I'm on averaging about three attempts to buy a gunship.
Yeah.
So I think I've tried it about 20 times.
Dang. That's or maybe it counted all of them, and you are now on the hook for
Phantom charged. There we go.
Not in the UK, unfortunately. 5 maximum and all that.
Yeah. John, is this what you were talking about?
Yes. So at Red 5, we were all, that was one of the things we were biting our nails about was, are they going to reveal some of this Battle of Geonosis stuff that's going to come out next year? Because it would be a whole heck of a lot cooler to have the gunship with this stuff.
Agreed.
Than not. So we got a new Padme coming. I'll run down some of these facts I already bored everybody with on your show last week. But she's the first new super articulated 3.75-inch Padme sculpt in 13 years when she comes out.
That's unbelievable.
Which is insane, yes. And last year saw new Episode 1 versions in Retro and Black Series and a new Episode 2 version in Retro with this same card. It's not a Geonosis card, it's a Tatooine card from the action-packed Shmi Skywalker funeral. But it's a nice clean. You know who's just off screen is my boy Klieg Lars, who still desperately needs a figure.
I was just about to say I would love to put Klieg on the gunship myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting John excited here, man.
He's coming back for those Tuskens now. They're gonna be they're screwed now.
He's gonna have a Book of Boba Fett moment with those Tuskens.
Yes. But, this is the third Padme in TVC and the first update to this version in 3.75-inch since 2008. We got the ripped Nexu, post-Nexu version in 2013. Hopefully one version can lead to the other because it only needs a new arm and new torso.
Cool.
It would be awesome. And the Black Series one is a very nice figure. Let's take a break here and say
Scott,
thank you, Scott. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you. He writes, love this community. The haters are not going to suck the joy out of this HasLab. I'm back in a fifth. Let's get Coleman. Yes, Scott.
Nice.
Let's do it.
I really have to say, I was telling my buddies on Sarlacc Digest on the stream I was on before this, that really we showed that, just keeping things positive and rising above all the negativity and not getting into the weeds with people really is what won the day on this campaign, I think. So I really think we should all be giving ourselves as the community a pat on the back for not, getting into the weeds with all the negativity.
Yep. Happy beeps, and I say it to the point that all of you are going to roll your eyes, but collections are built on hope. So
yes. Speaking of hope, I'll say John Rosum says we need Klieg Lars to be perfect for the bubble turret. Absolutely.
Yeah. With that leg. Yeah.
And Tana said the two versions of Padme's outfit have never been released on the same sculpt. That is correct. But so we're also getting that Shock T.
Darth Xandar.
2 more. Wow.
Back 2 more. Total of 5.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Tommy, you're at 7. I'm only at 4. I'm
slacking. Okay, I'm going to back my 5th right now, guys. If this makes you happy, if this is what you like, is this good for you?
Adequate with 2.
No, don't worry. This comes at great expense to future me.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
I keep thinking by next year I'll suddenly have more space. I don't know how I'm going to get somewhere. I'll just pull it out of thin air. But Shock T, this version last got an all-new sculpt in 2005. 2010 saw an animated version of this look as well as a Force Unleashed figure. So this is still the first 3.75-inch Shock T in 16 years. We got a 2010 version also based on the 2005 sculpt. Like I said, the Black Series one looked awesome. Hopefully they just reuse that digital sculpt. And then the Phase 1 Clone Trooper, as we said, it will be on the Teth Lieutenant sculpt with the much better proportioned helmet.
The Teth phase, which is actually a Phase 1 501st, but watch how you phrase that on YouTube, because I did a YouTube short about the Black Series version of this guy, and then YouTube banned my video and said that I was promoting bootleg product for correcting the name of the figure. So,
wow.
I got my video back after 2 weeks, but that was a struggle
still a
with
pain in
that.
the
So
butt.
be careful about how you word those things.
Good to know.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, okay. I got to enter my phone number. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing something important.
What you doing?
I'm just making my girlfriend mad.
Hey guys, we're about 750 backers away from Coleman now.
Wow.
Oh my
So-
God! If we can get him, I'd be so happy.
I'll lose my little mind. Yeah.
All right.
We can
And
do it.
Order
I think
review.
we can do it.
Okay.
I think it's
address is
doable.
right. Phone number's
We said
right.
Kitster and Walden each trip would be perfect. I agree. I'm loving the creativity here. On the clone, I'll say while Evan does that, it is where Steve Evans did not say whether it would be single carded in a multi-pack or what. Hopefully there's plenty of opportunities to get a lot of this guy.
Okay. Boom. Fifth gunship backed.
Beautiful.
welcome.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
Real quick, while I was away, you guys were talking about international orders.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes when the campaign closes, we continue to see the numbers go up
True.
Yeah.
and up and up. So I think sometimes they might add international orders like after it closes out, and I don't know why they
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering, like, let's say hypothetically speaking, we hit Coleman, and
Yeah.
then we hit the buzzer stops, and and we run out of time, but then we magically get 2,000 international backers. Like, do we unlock Sacy retroactively, like, or
I mean,
maybe
in
that's not the right
theory,
word?
It only makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be wrong if it didn't. So
It seems like a long shot, but I mean,
I will say after the Snowcat, the number dropped by like 1,000 right away, and then it kind of crept back up to almost where it was beforehand. So I'm not expecting,
that's crazy.
I don't think we'll know the final number until all the adjustments are kind of done.
Yeah,
over the
tomorrow.
next-
Well, I hope if we hit Coleman and then they have to like adjust it massively, that they'll still honor that. You know what I mean? But I guess we'll see.
Oh, sorry. I just want to bring
Fingers
something.
crossed.
Eric Lawson, hopefully she'll love Star Wars as much as Evan. Speaking about my girlfriend. If she does, she will understand. No, she doesn't. But for some reason, she likes me just enough that my love of Star Wars is okay.
Well, the question is because of the way my fiance is, a lot of times I'll show her newly revealed like hot toys and stuff, and she'll go, "You're getting that, right?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I mean, I feel like I have to now." You know?
Yeah.
That is
so
a
I mean, pull my leg.
Yeah.
That's a keeper right there.
my girlfriend's been asking me about the gunship like every couple of days. She's like, "When's that over?" And I was like, "It's
Never.
soon." She's like, "How's it doing?" And I was like,
When can you stop refreshing the same website every 5 seconds?
yeah. Yeah, I remember I made a meme. I think it was for the ghost, and it was just like it was the boyfriend laying in bed meme, and just like, "Oh, I bet he's thinking about other girls." And he's like, "I wonder how many backers the ghost has now." Sorry to digress from John. You were trying to talk about something, and we all just kept
Oh yeah.
on
You were telling everybody your full credit card information. If you go to the next slide real quick while we're here.
Got it. You got it, bud.
Just to give an overview, now that we know the gunship is coming and we know that the Battle of Geonosis will not have a big gaping hole in the middle of the poster, Steve kind of mentioned, as we pointed out, that the Battle of Geonosis will be sort of similarly sized to the Return to Tatooine. It's not going to be every single release next year. They also have the Mando and Grogu movie. They also have plenty of other media and eras to get figures from, and I hope there's something for everybody next year. But I also hope that and the Battle of Geonosis won't have not every single one of our hopes and dreams will come true. Just throwing that out there now, everybody. So adjust as you will, but it will be pretty nice, I hope. So.
And I was supposed to say, like, I'm okay with that. And I'll tell you why. Like, as much as I selflessly want every last Jedi Master updated and, a brand new sculpt, the Geonosian Warrior, and, like, all this stuff, right? At the same time, I've seen lots of comments during this campaign that, like, oh, they should have done an OT one again. Oh, they should have done a Sandcrawler, or, like... So what I'm getting at here... excuse me. What I'm getting at here is that the prequels aren't everybody's thing, right? And I get that. And so the year still has to be a balance of okay, but it can't all be this one thing or this one story. You still got to make other people, other corners of the community happy, right? And so, we got to balance Mandalorian and Grogu next year. We got to balance Ahsoka season 2. We've got to balance. There's something else I'm missing. Oh yeah, Rogue One 10th anniversary. Hopefully, we'll get a little mini beat there. There's like 3 figures. We need Baze, Bodhi, and Saw desperately. So I'm hoping they can knock those out. So all that to say, like, there's got to be some balance. It can't all be the one story, because then certain people are just going to check out for the whole year, and we can't have that.
You said you said something about the Sandcrawler. So Mr. Stevie told me not to share this on the stream, but I do have an early prototype of a Sandcrawler here. It's this right here, this box. You can put Jawas in it. And I'm just joking. It's all in good fun, but here's the Sandcrawler.
It looks great. Those paint apps.
I love the weather. I was gonna say.
Just joking for all my
much brown, so definitive.
Yeah, my ghost came out.
Does it have 900 paint apps? Thank you to 212 Hunter.
Yes,
also, nice to see you. Congrats to everyone who backed the Gunship, and thank you.
Shout out my boy 212 Hunter.
And then a second later, you said, "Words cannot express how happy I am getting my 2 Gunships."
Yes.
So we got to spread the love. Not everything's going to be for every collector.
Yes.
But, it's nice to bring in new people like Tommy. Say, hey, Black Series is cool, but check out TVC once in a while. We got some cool stuff going on
Gates
over
open.
here, too.
Come on in. So, I saw this real quick, too. Will the Jedi still, because they were talking about exclusivity of HasLab figures, will the Jedi still get a release? Be a shame if Emily's work can't be on everyone's shelf. Agreed. So that's why I feel like I'm going to ramp up now to start getting loud about Jedi figures, as we saw with folks rallying around Arlisle after the Cantina. So that's my priority now.
Boom.
Yeah.
Less than 700 to go now.
Wow.
Just did my 5th.
Awesome.
There we go.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
We're all just feeding into each other's.
Well, you know what? 5 lats for 5 victories.
Yes.
There you go. It just makes sense.
Come on.
Oh, now we have to do 5.
It's like poetry. It rhymes. I feel like
Rhymes.
someone said that once.
Rhymes.
That's amazing.
All right, John, speaking of rhyming,
First of all, Tanith, my boy Tanith says, does TBS have a clone pilot? I believe Clone Pilot Hawk is the only one, and that's like a phase. The Clone Wars phase 2, right, Tommy?
Yeah, that's the only Black Series clone pilot that exists.
And we don't have that version. There are several. I believe Great White North Empire has been doing a lot of great work, and so has Tops 375, who's in the chat. And different people have been showing which other clone pilots they can repaint, and I hope they do for some of these Clone Wars things to go with the nose art that we got. So there's a look at it, and then if you go to the final slide, we already showed this image from Tyler, but kind of throwing it out there, in the Mandalorian and Grogu images that we've seen. This is like a screenshot of a screen, somebody up-res with AI. I don't condone that necessarily, but whatever. This is what we're going off for now, because they refuse to market a movie that's coming out soon. So we've seen we've seen Din Djarin riding an AT-RT in footage. Maybe you haven't. Maybe I'm not supposed to be saying that, but it will be relevant again next year. And as Tyler showed here, the old one, I believe that's the Clone Wars version. It's not the big wind-up or electronic one from 2005.
Yeah.
But
about the same size, though, I think.
Okay, but yeah, in the Clone Wars, but it can kind of articulate up and get smaller and fit in the gunship. So it would be great if they made a version that comes with Mando and Grogu, and then maybe repaint it in 501st colors with a 501st Trooper for Umbara or whatever, and then
awesome.
Easy slam dunk right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Steve Evans has hinted. I can't even read that; it's so small on my screen, but.
Steve Evans mentioned that the 2026 Battle of Geonosis will be. Is that what you were looking for, or no?
No, I'll read it. I'll read the screen. The rear bay can fit multiple vehicles. Some we might not even be able to talk about yet. Wow. That's what I get. That's what I get for having several screens.
And notice he said vehicles.
Yep.
Not vehicle. So I know Kelleran Beck has done well in March Madness. I don't think he made it into last figure standing, but it's a lot harder to make it into last figure standing because only 12 characters make it in. So I don't know how he ranked, but in any case, they can tie multiple medias together and still
Yep.
support the gunship with these vehicles. So
If you're I wanted to. Josh B says, "What beasts do you guys think they will make?" Because we got the Bantha for Tatooine. Obviously, we got the 3
I know
Arena beasts.
Arena
next
beasts.
to
Those are the gimmies, right? The 3
Yeah.
arena
Yeah.
beasts. Like
have to,
specifically,
right?
again, the sketch is the arena. I feel like it's a miss to not either do all 3 or say, "Hey, we're starting with 1. The other 2 are coming." You know?
Yeah.
Yep.
And like the other ones are great, but I
What's up,
go back to
Porn?
thinking about Chris talking about like that was a toy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that reek is cool, but it's actually not super articulated or all that great, to be honest.
Right.
The next would be actually pretty fun too, to get like an all new, like nicely
I was just-
articulated one.
I was
Maybe the
highlighting
next
all
2
the
could
Ore
be
comments.
a way we could get that partial tool Padme with the ripped shirt
Yeah.
as packed in with that if it was like a Sabine and Howler sort of release.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That's another one where like I like the old sculpt, but a new one with much more articulation could be really awesome. Just the way they're doing the beasts lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be really sick. I love the old Acklay as well, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they could do with some of the articulation was limited.
It was.
But,
Yeah, just don't do the squishy guts this time.
Yeah.
And Tommy, as a Black Series collector, don't you just love how we are all driving ourselves crazy? Like, well, maybe they could save some money and then use this piece to do this and release it this way,
You know,
and then do it this way.
It's funny because from the Black Series perspective, like it's kind of the same because a lot of people, they get upset about, tool this, tool that, but my biggest thing is if Black Series is kind of already doing it. If you lean into Clone Troopers, that's such minimal new tooling. It's just paint budget.
So
and
easy. Yeah.
again, especially now with this gunship coming out for TVC, I feel like that really has potential to add to your tooling budget for other years because we're not tooling a bunch of new stuff, so we're just printing out a bunch of Clone Troopers that just have different paint. So
Yep.
Absolutely.
Easy peasy money.
yeah, you
Speaking
can put
of
that
beasts.
towards other stuff.
Howler Base says, "When Blurgs fit on the
Yes.
gunship,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just responding to him about that. That'd be really cool.
because
I
they're
feel
in
like-
the clone. They're in the Clone
Yeah, I
Wars.
was going to
Yeah,
say, is that
Ryloth.
Ryloth?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Makes me want some Twilight
With the-
Warriors.
The Crumb Bomber's part of that arc and stuff.
I will say, having seen the prototype in person and handled it, and worked with the Bark Speeder and the ATRT on like that rear ramp. I'm looking over at my blurg with Mando on it right now. To answer your question, How Runner, I definitely think the blurg will fit inside of the hold. But as far as someone riding the blurg like down the ramp, I don't think it's got enough headroom.
Yeah,
Does
the
that make-
Blurg,
does that make
the Blurg
sense?
also could not pilot the vehicle, if that's what you were asking. I don't think it would.
It's in a bubble
Says
turret.
you.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, John, we kind of started alluding to it. Talking about favorite moments from this campaign.
Yep.
Is that all right if we jump into that now?
Go ahead.
Cool. Well, I mean, that's basically it. Tyler, you got to hang with Steve and Chris, as well as seeing Miko, Swansky, just a bunch of folks from the community. You took all those figures over there. What were some of your favorite things? We've talked about it a lot, but was getting to interact with it, was that, I assume, was the highlight for you of this campaign?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like a kid again, playing with my old gunship, but such a much better version of the gunship. And I mean, it's unmistakable. Like like I said, just a league of difference in terms of the size, in terms of the level of detail. I mean, it's just really incredible. And TVC has always been about pushing the boundaries of innovation and trying to offer the best that 3.75 can be when it comes to figures or vehicles or environmental pieces. And the gunship definitely is emblematic of that. Just the like I said, the quality, the detail, the accuracy. It's like a movie, replica piece. It's not It's not a toy. It's just not. And I get some people, they really want to like cling to this, like, oh, they're still toys at the end of the day. Like, I'm not going to give this $450 masterpiece to little Timmy to go run around with in the backyard and you know, trip over a root and shatter it, right? Like, no.
Maybe-
I'm sorry. That's going on Dad's shelf. You know what I mean? You can play with the old one from 23 years ago, but
I was going to ask you, are you going to do a Trash Can Chronicles when you get
Yes.
the new one and just toss that thing in a dumpster?
that would be kind of funny if I did that.
It would be funny,
that'd
but let's
pretty
be
funny.
real. That old toy means a lot to you.
It does. It does. It does. It's like I never did one for Leia for the VOT. Was it the VOTC Leia? Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to record a video where I'm like about to toss her in the trash, and I'm like, too much respect for you, Carrie.
Yes. Yeah.
But I
Still
never did that video. But I've been thinking about it for I don't know a year now.
Did you trash your Thrawn? I can't remember if you did that.
What's that?
Did you trash your Thrawn? I can't remember if you did that.
That would have been a good one. That would have been a good one to do. Especially if I had the old like Power of the Force 2 one.
Was it middle-aged Kiwi man that chucked his 5POA Krennic off his porch, just yeeted that thing into the wild blue yonder?
I love those.
Like 30 feet into his garden. Yep.
Yeah. Well, continuing the thread here, you know, Phil.
I want to say real quick, thank you, Commander Bly. Another $1.99. I'm sorry, it still hasn't shipped. What's going on over there?
Hasbro, come
Still.
on, guys.
Thank you.
Website issues.
We still have more than 600 to go with
We do.
36 minutes.
We got 214
Pick it up.
people watching right now. So I'll just say again, be sure, you know, if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to our channel and all the channels and Instagram pages of all of these really cool people we have here with us. Phil the Force, Turntable to the Dark Side, Blitz Transmissions, and even Toys Are the Way, I guess. So
And go ahead and like this video too. Why not? Like and subscribe. You got to say it on YouTube. Like and subscribe.
I thought I said that.
We're going to say it again.
Okay.
We got 216 people in here, so thank you everybody for hanging out with us.
Yeah,
Care if we do the Lat Hat giveaway now?
Let's get to that in just a sec.
Yeah,
I
no problem.
just want to do a couple things. Phil, kind of following on Tyler's memory, like favorite kind of experience memory of this campaign. Do you have any favorite moments that stick out to you of the past 45 days of our lives?
Yeah, I mean, it has to be just you know, the kind of reveal, like, you know, bringing the model from the little Hasbro kind of back booth area, you know, and putting it down there. That kind of that anticipation building, and everyone lined up, and then, you know, seeing it and the excitement. That you know, that's something that I was really keen to experience. So I got quite front and center. I felt a bit guilty about that. I did push a few people out of the way, a few women, children.
It was for the Republic. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. So, and it's for the press, really. You know, to bring the news to you guys. It wasn't just to be near as I possibly could get to that model. But yeah, you know, SDCC was on my kind of bucket list anyway. You know, as a Brit to kind of get there. I've always wanted to go there ever since. I think it was since the Death Star. What was that 20? You know, the Death Star set, the Revenge. I think that was 2011, wasn't it? And the envy, you know, just had to get there, and you know, knowing that there was going to be a HasLab kind of, you know, this year. I don't think there was one last year, although I did. I think I tried.
Cantina.
Well, but not at the Comic Con.
Oh, not at the.
Yeah, it was. So we kind of missed that reveal vibe. So this time was kind of, you know, I had to go back to kind of feel that. But yeah, that was a good moment.
Yeah.
You know?
And it got you used to being up until ungodly times in your native time zone. So thank you.
I'm still not there. I'm
glad we could screw it all up all over again at the end of the campaign.
Yeah, I'm just thinking I'm back to zero, basically. I'm back to zero.
And yes, thank you for your coverage and for your interview with some of the Hasbro team members.
Yeah, those were
Great
some of the
stuff.
first looks that we really got of some of it, and it was great. So
Before we move on, I want to go back to some more
Yes, I was
chats.
just looking
Awesome.
at those. Thank you, John.
Alexander L. Thank you. Just back to second to customize.
Heck yeah, buddy.
Simply,
Can I address?
Victor Selena says,
simply. Yeah. Go ahead.
chances is HasLab gets repainted for other gunships. Thank you both. And we just talked about this on Miko's stream. Yes,
We did.
Yeah.
Tyler, you had asked Chris Rife about that on Miko's stream about an hour and a half ago. So
Yeah. So real quick, everybody, when you get off the stream, go catch up on John Miko TVC's YouTube video. Gosh, my brain is so fried. I'm sorry.
Star Wars: The Vintage Collection Facebook group, John Miko the admin, and his
Yes.
YouTube channel for that.
John Miko TVC is the YouTube channel. He did it like a 5-hour marathon stream today, and he had on Chris Rife, the brand team lead designer, right?
Yep.
I want to make sure I get his title right. No disrespect if I got it wrong there, Chris. But anyway, so anyway, I asked him. I was on that stream with Evan and John for like 30 or 40 minutes, and I asked Chris directly about the potential for this gunship to be re-released now that the tooling is paid for. Right, we've got the expensive part out of the way in theory, right? What are the chances that we could get this gunship in a totally different paint scheme so that we respect the exclusiveness of the HasLab, right? So like, what if we could get it in the ARC Trooper, Tiger Shark paint scheme or any other totally different paint scheme, right? And Chris Rife basically said it's not a no, but it's a near zero chance that we will do that. And so I just want to say that for anybody out there who's like, oh, now that we have a gunship, they're just going to repaint it and put the Tiger Shark out. It doesn't seem like it. I would say if you want a Tiger Shark gunship or Rancor, it's technically Rancor, but everybody calls it the Tiger Shark. Back an extra one and get it custom repainted because we're going to have to do that by ourselves. So get to back in. We got 31 minutes. Actually, no, we got 30. We got exactly 30 minutes. And we've got
some folks are still having trouble. I see in the chat still, but
no.
Phil, were you able to get your other one?
12.
I did get, I get it, but I had to give up on PayPal, which is a bit painful.
Okay.
I was enjoying spreading the cost a bit,
Yeah.
I got to be honest, guys. I think this might be a situation where we run out of time, but maybe the backers that continue to come in as they count, after the we might get Coleman after the fact, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, keep the hope alive. Well, we got 30 minutes. I'm gonna choose to keep the dream. Yes.
We'll see.
I do want to continue going around though. Turntable to the dark side. You've been prolifically posting about this.
I try.
Yeah, you've been doing great. Has there been any moments of this campaign that have really stuck out to you, or that you've just kind of thought, yeah, community?
Well, it actually happened not even 2 hours ago, and I'm not cheating here, but hopefully y'all can pull this up. Let me find the post real quick. But yeah, somebody did an in-game meme. And
I saw that. It was great.
Pictures for the faces, and it was just amazing.
Cool.
So yeah, huge.
Great White North Empire.
Shout out to Great White
was a
North
great
Empire.
That was awesome.
I'm gonna pull that up real quick.
Yeah, they've been crushing it this whole campaign. I'll say that.
Generally speaking, just all the memes and constant posts about it and support, and clearly people want this even as much as we definitely had some haters, and I get that, but
every year.
We're skywalking on the haters, wasn't that
this one? I feel like, but yeah, exactly, yes. But just that community aspect of it, I love all the fun that people have had with it, so myself included.
Let's see if I can.
Can I address Pink Panther's comment?
Yeah.
I want to play it, but I don't want to get dinged by Disney for playing in-game footage.
Yo,
that's what you're planning on doing.
Thank you for
So
thinking
everybody,
ahead. Yep.
but everybody, go check out Great White North
Yes.
Empire on
Yes.
Instagram. It's a great, fun video.
Yes.
We've reposted it on our channels as well. But
It's
Yes,
so great.
yes.
It's a good one.
Thank you. Good call. It's been a long day. Not going to do that.
Are you gonna pull up Pink Panther's comment?
Yeah. Where are we at? How far up?
Pink Pantheress.
Yep.
My name is Pink, and I'm really glad to meet you. What are those?
Yeah. So
Wow, that's like burned into my brain.
Crazy.
So Chris actually addressed this, and he said that previously they made a point to basically say that HasLabs would never be re-released again. He said that is not the case with this one. He said that specifically.
Interesting.
So he did say it's not a 0% chance. He said it's a near zero because they would. What he said was they could maybe do it. There's no plans. He said he would only feel comfortable doing it if it was substantially different than the HasLab version, because he wants to respect the community and
That makes sense.
all of that. So he's not saying never say never. He is saying it's very unlikely, which is fair.
Yeah.
But it's not like the Barge or the Razor Crest or the Ghost, which they'll never basically be re-released.
Yeah, and we got I think people are wondering because like the Proton
with
Pack.
The Proton Pack.
There was it was released in the
that.
deco to the new movie, and then it was re-released outside HasLab with the old deco. I don't know if it's a lot of the tooling is different, I guess, or some is
Like,
different.
I'm curious if they could get away with like releasing this, no ball turrets, really dumbed down paint scheme, like practically no weathering, no stand,
Yeah, it would look
no
like
included
it
anything.
wouldn't look good.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, and I think the price would still be an issue for folks too.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
I mean, you'd still be what, $350 at that point?
It could even
Probably.
be more than
This
that.
is-
I don't- It's not going to
Well-
get much cheaper, dude.
I mean, if you think about it, the Tiger Shark gunship, it has. I mean, it doesn't really ever have weathering in the Gendy show, and
Right.
It doesn't have
ball
the turrets. No.
And
Right.
I mean, you could probably get away.
The doors? Does it have the doors? Like
It has the doors.
It does.
Okay.
Yep. So literally, you just
Royalty in the room.
take away all the extra stuff, and boom, easy as that.
I mean, I got an extra one of these because I planned on painting one to be like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was like, I don't
Oh, wow.
see them, releasing that. But
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah.
Welcome back, Pork.
Because the gunship does lend itself to repaints, it is potentially possible, but it's very unlikely, is what he said.
What a shame.
So
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, that's why they gave you
the
some
money for it. But
That's why they gave you some swappable panels.
That's true. That's true.
Toys are the way. I do want to continue the memorable moments here. What's been your standout moment of the campaign, or what's been something about it that you thought, yeah, life is good, or I'm excited.
I think definitely seeing all the photos that Tyler was able to put together and just actually help people envision seeing that thing. I know this is just something that was like floating around the community where people was like, I want to see it with a little bit more, We sadly only kind of got like those first promo images. And I was actually looking back through some of the stuff today of like the Ghost and even like the Cantina. Like they set it up in like dioramas and had a little bit more to show. So I think that was crucial for Tyler to go up there with all those troops and help people envision things that they have in their collection and what this could look like.
thank you.
And like
man.
I tried to do like that photo shoot that I did myself because I was like, I really want to do something to help, show what it could be.
Yeah.
But I think that was probably one of the most standout moments of the campaign for sure.
Definitely, it needs context
Thank you,
because
brother.
we will not be
Appreciate that.
displaying this in a black void like the images suggest.
Yeah.
As you pointed out, some of the people that were having trouble earlier say PayPal worked. Thanks for the tip.
Awesome.
Carlos said Success wasn't able to get through their account, but the wife was able to do it under an account that they created. So
Shout out to Wifey.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a keeper.
Yeah.
A real one.
Sweet. And then, John, you and I assume one of the
Yes,
highlights was
yes,
talking
yes.
to Steve and Chris, and getting to chat with these guys, it really does come through how excited they are about the stuff that they get to do. I mean, they get to make toys. They rub it in that they get paid for doing toy stuff, whereas we do it for free. But yeah, it was good, man. That was a blast. And John, I'm glad that we
that was
got
great
to do it. It was super last minute. So
thanks for facilitating that and putting that all together. But
yeah, that
awesome.
That all came together in real fast. So
I appreciated that Steve put so much of his own time in. Chris, both of them, they were out there pounding the pavement, talking to folks like us. Yeah, really basically doing everything but going door to door to sell this to everybody. So
yeah, it was good. And yeah, it was like, yeah, you got 45 minutes, and then the 45 minutes were up, and they were just like, no, we want to stay and talk some more.
Yeah,
I was like,
No, that was a great interview. Thanks for doing that.
That was awesome. I really enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Our pleasure. Tommy, I skipped you, but that's because I want you to tell us your favorite moment, but then I also want you to tell us more about this hat you're wearing, and maybe some folks might be able to get one.
Yeah, so the reason I'm so crazy about the lat is because I've lost circulation in my brain from wearing this lat hat all the time. I would say that a few of my highlights of this campaign were just like, I mean, as someone who was predominantly a Black Series collector for most of my adult collecting, obviously I've always felt the sting of the Rancor, and Rancor is my trigger word to this day. But
I'm so sorry.
I really wanted to. I backed the Ghost, and the Ghost funded, and I'm very happy to have all those figures with that. But this was the first one that I really felt like deep, like childhood nostalgia for this particular. Like, this is my dream project. And I started to talk to my other friends who are, again, predominantly Black Series. A lot of them have moved on to like Hot Toys and other things like that. But, all of us kind of getting together and being like, this is something we're all really, really excited about. And just, I will say the openness and how welcoming the general TVC community was to all of us really just jumping in head first and really promoting this thing. I really, that's probably my favorite part about this whole campaign is like I came into a new facet of the Star Wars collecting world, and now I feel like I'm a part of it now. And now I feel like I can't go away after this lat is over, so I might have to start sticking around.
You're stuck now, man.
With me, Sky Guy.
I think so. Yeah, and
you caught us on a good day though, because usually some people dip their toes and be like, "Yikes!"
We get cranky.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because Wilbon, you guys know, Wilbon and I have been talking. Like, I mean, he is to the point where he is going to be switching to 375 over 6-inch. So like, I mean. Nice. The fact that you guys had, and it came from passion too. Like, you guys have such deep passion for this line, and I think between like the 6-hour back to the lap marathon, that was probably like one of my highlights.
Hero status.
Definitely.
I'm such a crackhead when it comes to Star Wars toys, and I'm like, what can we do to really? Because that was the thing. I saw so much negativity. I was like, what can we do to drum up some like support for this? And I think the Back to the Lap Marathon actually had a really big impact. And also thanks to you guys for joining and and creating new friendships out of this whole thing. I think that's really what made it for me.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, just everything about it. This is a huge dream project, and I'm really glad that we get to now do our victory lap tonight. That it backs. But that's definitely my highlight. But another part of the campaign that I really enjoyed was the lat hat, my campaign hat that my dad made for me. I had a very crude version of it on the Back to the Lat campaign, which was this is the 2.0 version, and there's an even better version now, the Lat Hat 3.0. If you guys pull up Commander Bly 327 on Instagram, he has posts of the 3.0. We are giving one of these away for free.
Yes.
We'll ship it anywhere in the world to whoever wins this. And all you have to do in the chat is answer the question that we have concocted for you. And for those of you who are watching on Starlight Digest, no, it is not the same question, so you won't be able to cheat. So our question for who we're going to do it right now, so everyone gear up. Get Google or Safari or whatever your preferred browser is ready. Get Grok AI on standby. Who was the one who was in the Republic gunship with the nose art Bad Kitty? That is the question. Ooh. First person to answer it wins themselves a free lat hat. Go.
And imagine a royalty-free Jeopardy music.
And yes to Lorena's question here. Yes, it has an adjustable Velcro strap with elastic on the back. Yeah.
Oh, I think we have a winner.
I think we have a winner.
Not
It is-
Punkrell. Yes, Mr. Brett
Obi-Wan.
Thompson is correct.
Brett Thompson, congrats.
Obi-Wan.
bud.
Nice.
Because of Obi-Wan.
This is the one that
Why do you have
crash
a weird
lands.
hat? Because of Obi-Wan. Oh, heck yeah, dude.
you've done.
Awesome.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is the bad kitty is the nose art that Obi-Wan Kenobi was in when he crash lands in the second Battle of Geonosis. So,
I love that.
yeah, that is.
Oh man.
That is it. So Brett Thompson, please reach out to me on Instagram or over email, blitztransmissions@gmail.com. You can reach out to me and we will get that set up. Send me your address. We'll get a lat hat shipped out to you. Congratulations. These things are like super fun and it's like kind of like representative of all the excitement of this campaign. So
I seriously want to
congrats.
see a bunch of people go into a convention one day, just all flying their lat hats.
well, I hate
Swarm it.
at ICCCon next year. There's like 8 or 9 of us that already have locked in lat hats that we're going to carry around.
Ooh, I bet
Yes.
that's
I need to get one. That's going to be one of my Celebration 27.
Oh, we have to do that.
Yes,
Yes,
for sure.
yes.
Tops
That'll be
375 though, so it should have been a Sandcrawler hat. But
No, I have
Your
that.
imagination.
you have
It's
that.
right here. It's right here. The hat. It doubles as a hat. It's not just a HasLab. It's a hat lab. There we
Oh
go.
man.
Nice.
Tyler got one.
Done.
The hat lab. There we go.
This is how we feel after 45 days of refreshing this website and
Yes.
thinking about this one
I,
thing.
I saw someone mention earlier, like, there's always a couple days after a HasLab where I feel empty inside, not refreshing the HasLab page.
Yeah,
constantly.
yeah.
Yes, it's like after a celebration when you're not seeing like stormtroopers walking around your town. Like, what? Isn't that how life is supposed to be everywhere?
Well, Tommy, I appreciate you so much for, very much what you said too about new friendships, new relationships, new corners of the
Yeah.
community that we all get to explore, new people that we get to interact with. It's been awesome. Thank you again for having us on your live stream at the beginning
Yeah, man.
of this campaign. It's awesome to get to kind of see, I don't know, healing moments between this, collectors of different scales of enjoying the similar things. Because, we've said it before, John, you say it all the time because you collect both, but we all ultimately have more in common than we have differences on this collecting.
Yeah.
Front. So
Star Wars fans getting along?
I know
man.
it's
Come
not
on.
allowed, but
Yeah,
we'll
try.
do it. We'll do it. We'll try it. So, and thank you again, dude, for you guys being generous and putting that lat hat giveaway out there. That's
Man.
That's awesome, dude. Thanks for doing it here. That's awesome. that
Yes.
folks
Thank
get to
you,
have a
thank
chance
you.
at that.
Yes. Yeah, I'm
And-
super excited about it.
Before we get into the next thing, real quick, did we say thank you?
Oh
Alex
yes,
Mantel?
thank you.
Older TVC gunships going for 600. Will the aftermarket for older gunships get more reasonable?
I don't know.
Question.
So
Maybe
can
for a little
I?
while.
I feel like no.
Yeah, I feel like it'll stay the
Yeah.
same.
Because
And the new one will be
there's a lot
even
of people
more
like
expensive.
the rejection of the HasLab from the people that like their aftermarket value. I feel
Yeah.
like I don't think it'll change.
Yeah.
So
But some people still might want both versions, so they might want to get
That too.
True that.
the thing about the older versions is that some of them have unique paint schemes that so like I think that the TVC one, the original TVC one from 2000 was it
13.
13, that one has a dumbed down paint scheme of the HasLab one, right? And it's also the same as the original 2002 one. Like I'm talking about, like the red the red or pink
It's the Attack of the
canopy,
Clones.
right?
version.
Yeah. So I think those two versions will definitely take a nosedive.
Mhm.
The TVC less because of the TVC box, at least sealed ones, but loose ones will definitely go down. But I think like the Lucky Leku and the Munilence 10 Tiger Shark one and the Crumb Bomber will definitely retain a good bit of their value just because of the unique paint schemes,
Lucky Leku.
Yeah.
And real quick, just an update with 14 minutes left, or sorry, 12 minutes left. 9,540 backers.
Tough, dude. I don't think it's gonna make it.
There's always stuff that like kind of
It's
filters
gonna
in
be-
afterward, so you never know.
I know.
Oh man, I'm still these last 12 minutes.
I've got 954.
Yeah, I got that too.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, 57.
Yeah, 557. Yeah,
555
I mean, it's
for me.
it's half.
still 1,400 more than I thought we were going to get overall.
Yeah.
So still
Yeah.
pleased.
And it is appropriate that a tier that doesn't quite make it would be Coleman Trebor, who it's just kind of his deal.
Yeah.
He got
Put him in.
Django'd.
Well played.
Yeah,
Quote Anakin, I need him.
yeah.
No.
I have several not work suitable hashtags for Coleman, so I'll leave those for later. In the spirit of community and being excited about stuff and wanting to share this stuff with everybody, I know we have a few minutes left, so I wanted to bring it up. SWTVC came about through, one of the first things that we did, one of the earliest things we did together as a team was the Razor Crest HasLab. And that was really formative to our team, our friendships, the community we started to building, how we started to build it, why we built it, what we wanted out of it, and the, supporting one another as collectors, as nerds, as dorks, and people who buy things that they are expensive and shouldn't be buying, but here we are. You should be buying them, I'll say that.
Oh man,
I'll tell you what to do with your money. It meant a lot, and then going through the Ghost campaign was so much fun. It was it was successful in a different way. It was a blast, and I really loved doing that with you guys. And even last year, doing the Cantina stuff where, the Cantina isn't necessarily my dream item, but I ended up being pretty excited about it, and the excitement of those around me, like Victoria, who was here earlier. That's infectious. It means a lot to see people get things that mean a lot to them, to have these dream items, to have these grail pieces. So yes, to me, the Ghost was one of those items that I very much dreamed of and wanting the figures in the line. Here we are, bing, bang, boom. We've got the Ghost. We've got the figures that go with it. We cleared the tiers. We've got figures in the line supporting it. We're still seeing them do it to this day. So I just wanted to go ahead and pay this forward a little bit. SWTVC was kind enough to allow me to jump in with you guys, and we went in to put a Ghost out here so that anyone who missed out, anybody who's back to the lat, has a chance to get the Ghost. We did a little giveaway here. Had a few people enter over the past few weeks that we've had this up. So it was pretty simple. Just let us know if you backed the lat and you are entered. You'll be winning a Ghost, a Chopper and Sabine 2-pack, and one of the final Get the Ghost stickers. Let me see if I can.
That's the real prize.
Yeah, one of the final stickers that I have left from that campaign. Be sending those out. I'm very excited to do that. So I actually threw everybody's name who entered into a spinner. Let me see if I can pull that up here, and we will see who won that, if that's okay with you guys right now.
Yeah,
of course.
absolutely.
I'm excited.
All right.
I just want to say thanks for giving me this Ghost. I mean, I'm really humbled, but I can't believe I won. That's just very meaningful.
Really trying to solidify your conversion to TVC. So.
Yes.
All right. Here's the spinner. Let's do it, I think. All right.
Look at that. I love
Do I
this
just-
website.
Yeah, I've never used it, so here we go. All
Very
right.
nice.
The winner,
Wow.
Commander Faye Customs.
Oh yeah, I know that guy
Congrats.
from Instagram.
Oh, all right.
I like
Hey,
the
buddy,
applause.
congratulations.
I'm not
All
sure
right.
if he's on
Nice,
here, but congrats,
congratulations.
bud.
Congrats.
Yes, if Commander Faye, if you are not on here, I will be reaching out soon to let you know, and we will get all the details hashed out, and we will make sure you get your Ghost. So anyway,
That dude is gonna hoodoo a Marva brick.
That's a good one to get,
He
man.
really is.
That's
yeah,
awesome. That's also a big delivery.
tell me about it.
He's
So-
gonna be like, no effing way. That's an amazing giveaway, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Thank you, Evan, for. He's acting like it's
Bravo.
all of us. It's Evan doing that, but
Yeah.
Come on now. It
We'll
takes
chip
a
in a
team. It
little
takes
bit.
a village.
Evan,
So thank you,
Sure.
thank you to everybody who entered. And again, that's just us sharing the love. The Ghost campaign meant a lot to me. I know it means a lot to us. So being able to share that just even a little bit more. And as Victoria kind of has done of closing the book or ending that chapter of, with Angela Staines and her Cantina, just kind of paying it forward to the community that's been so supportive, that's been so kind, and has been proven to show up 5 times now for HasLabs and make these dreams a reality. So cool.
I was going to say, Evan, you are
545.
truly a Jedi.
I
Yes.
I try
It's-
only
it's-
because of your teachings.
Do or do not. There is no try.
I said it earlier, but we as a community have lent ourselves a lot of credit and credibility by backing every single HasLab without fail. 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
It really continues to show Hasbro that we are a strong, resilient, durable community that's worth investing in. So I'm very, very proud of you guys, and everybody should be proud and, confident. This campaign was a stressful nail biter. It really was.
I hated it, and I loved it at the same time.
Yeah.
People had Tyler big stress.
Thanks, I hated it. Yeah, you guys had me stressed the F out, dude.
It
Sometimes
took years
sometimes
off
he
of
was
my
big
life.
mad.
I was so stressed.
I'm feeling more stressed now the closer we get to it, and we got
I
was it
know.
9, 6, 3, 1.
Yeah.
But since
Yeah, we got
since
5.5 minutes left.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Ugh.
so you're stuck with me. I'm still sticking around for a while. So
And even if we don't hit the tiers, I'm not gonna throw in the towel, and I'm not gonna lecture anybody about anything, because dang it, we showed up and we funded this thing.
We did.
It's awesome. We have a dream item. The rest was just icing on the cake. And I still hold out hope that these figures are things that we will see someday, hopefully sooner rather than later.
And even more importantly, now we have a phenomenal centerpiece for this Battle of Geonosis.
Yes,
And all this
that-
new stuff that,
That
we're going
poster is
to
going to look
around it.
full.
Yes.
And now, yes, with every reveal over the next year for the Battle of Geonosis, we get to anticipate adding it to the gunship display, and it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
it would have been so miserable and embarrassing and lame to not have the centerpiece of next
Bruh, I would have been
year's-
So weird.
pretty mad.
Every
Yeah.
time they showed the poster with a new reveal, it'd be like, and then here's the big empty spot that they gather around.
Dude, I was sitting there I was laying in bed the other night. I'm like, will I just take down my marathon and all my lat videos and shame? What will I do?
Into exile, you must go.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm sure some people are upset now that a lot of us are not walking away angry, but hey, here we are. We're happy.
Yeah.
Darn.
Read it and
You're
weep.
stuck with us.
Yeah. Sucks to suck.
My boy Chewy just made a guest appearance.
As he
Nice.
does, as he
Nice.
does.
Good boy.
Tell me
All
go
right,
back
now-
a couple lats. We need about
Come here,
400-ish.
Yeah, Chewy, get a job.
Yeah, come on, man.
It's Commander Blitz.
Chewy.
With 3 minutes left, this is the point where we start saying, well, can they extend it 2 more days? I'm sure it'll get more then. Just kidding. We
Right?
know the drill. That's not how it works.
Get a job, Chewy. You freeloader.
Oh, man.
You're too cute.
Wow.
Man. Yeah. Well, I'm just happy the lat back. To be honest, I was
Yeah,
and this is how I feel about most HasLabs. I don't think that you should buy it for the tiers. I've always been of the opinion that if you don't see the value in the base offering, then you shouldn't back.
Yeah.
But,
I totally agree. And
For sure.
I've been fighting people about the a lot of people struggled to see the value in this, and they were like, "Oh, it's overpriced." Having seen it in person, I genuinely disagree. I really do, and I know I'm going to sound like a filthy shill, and people are going to be like, "Oh, you're just sucking up to Hasbro," or whatever people say.
mean,
I think we've all gotten that recently.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I've tried to tell people about the inflation calculator, and people just don't want to
You
listen.
did a great job with that. Oh, I've seen a lot of different comments that you've made, kind of correcting or helping people understand, and you did a great job with that. Quite a few times.
I try. You know,
I mean, inflation
some people
doesn't
just want to hear it.
thing, unfortunately. Yeah.
Paul, if you're
Yeah.
tempted to back a second, you got about 2 minutes. So
We're at
Yeah, we're now.
9,718 backers, and we've got 2 minutes.
good.
I'm going to throw it on the screen so we have it. We're all going to be small.
All right, this is the New Year's countdown.
Here we go.
Yes.
It is.
And then, as somebody pointed out, let me find it again. Yes, the Snowcat. It said 16,806. Then it went down to 15,758, and then the actual final number that the page shows now is 16,437. So it was kind of in between where
Interesting.
it ended and where they. So if it has a jump, it might come back up. So we don't know.
Paul Hadley, it's in my cart. What? You better
Brother,
hit that back button,
You're
boy.
stressing
You could
me
be the
out.
last. You could be the last one.
You got
Yeah.
90 seconds, brother. I would just. That's crazy, bro. All it's gonna take is your phone number is incorrect, and you're done
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man, you're playing way past the 2-minute warning right
Yeah,
he's
dude.
trying to like, he's trying
Run
to
the
disarm
ball.
the nuke right now on like certain.
Yeah, yeah.
We have
The timer's counting down.
1 minute
here.
left.
Oh my gosh.
That's
And-
crazy.
So the final backer actually gets all the figures too.
Yeah.
But you have to be
Wait,
the
hold
last.
on, guys. Let me back
You
another
have
one.
to, you have to be last. Yeah.
to back the lat.
Ah,
Yeah. So this,
250 to go.
other than the barge, this remains the second rarest HasLab. Then, correct for Star Wars?
Oh
It
yeah.
will be.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, by a large margin.
Well,
Those
yeah.
lats are going to be worse than cat, especially. And I just want to bring this up again because a lot of these will be repainted and customized over the years. And the amount of original HasLab lats that came, you know, stock, right? Stock
Yeah.
paint jobs is going to decrease over the years. And so, the value on these is definitely going to go up.
All right.
Definitely.
10 seconds, guys.
10.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Here we go.
Stressing me out.
Oh,
5,
Paul got
4,
it in.
3.
Oh my
2,
God, he got
300
it.
people.
It could be a large
It's done.
that's
Ding,
it.
ding,
It's
ding.
done, guys.
This is Oops, We're Sorry.
Yep.
I got the Oops, We're Sorry
Copy
page.
found.
He did it.
Dang.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
Wow.
that is the 5th Star Wars The
Wow.
Vintage Collection HasLab in
All right.
the bag. Wow.
Great job, guys. You know,
And I'm still refreshing the page, even though it doesn't.
Yeah, won't let me. Won't let me look at it.
Yeah, I remember getting charged for, was it the Ghost? Or I think I got charged for the Cantina. No, the Ghost
Like
within the hour after it ended.
Yeah.
And oof, that was a fun
I
day
don't.
for
I
me.
don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but there's a chance that more orders could come in, and we could still get Coleman.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I'm-
that'd be
That'd be
crazy.
nice.
It's not a guarantee.
Maybe,
but
maybe.
That would be nice. I am going to say it first and foremost. I am devastated we didn't get any of the Jedi with that. The Jedi are my favorite part.
Yeah.
They are my favorite figures of any figure line, modern definitive ones. These figures looked amazing. So bummed, but I got to keep faith that somehow some of
We'll
these
get
things
them.
can happen.
Yeah.
And I am just excited to know that the digital sculpts exist.
Yeah.
They've put in the work to do it. Emily has done a phenomenal job with those. And the lat, most importantly, backed. It is coming to our collections. They exist. They're real, and we will build a line around them. That is awesome.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah. I'm just happy I got my gunship.
224.
Yep.
That's all we needed. 224. It's possible. It's possible.
Yep.
I thought
What was the final number?
I said earlier that the
9776.
977.
Oh,
Unless
it's
I'm
back.
lying.
Yeah, the page is back now. So
page just came back.
1976.
I think Tim Boss Bounty's got he's got the old Obi-Wan in hand, hasn't he? And I think there's a lot of shared lower limbs with the two Jedi. Obviously not Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that because he does have pretty generic boots that could probably pull double
Yeah.
duty for others.
think-
And someone had mentioned to me, and I don't know because I haven't seen it, the old Obi-Wan legs that someone mentioned that the old Ben legs look like the Revenge of the Sith legs. Because I know there are differences between what Alec was wearing in A New Hope and Revenge of the Sith. For more on that, tune into my 3-hour deep dive TED Talk where I put together slides and then present it to Chris and the Star Wars team like they want it, even though they're going to look at it and be like, who is this person? Call security. So I'll be wearing my lad hat when I give it to them. So
Yes.
We're getting in soon, aren't we?
And have they said this before? Shipping fall 2026? Has that been on the page already?
I think so. That makes
Yes.
sense.
Yeah.
But I hope it's not shipping December 31st as fall like the Ghost did.
I hope not.
Yeah.
That was awful. The Ghost
That
in the
was-
middle of the
was
Christmas
rough.
rush was awful.
That was terrible.
awful. FedEx
Terrible.
could not keep up.
No,
No.
that was a disaster.
Well, and it was in the midst of the Amazon strike, so
Mhm.
FedEx was
Yeah.
pulling
Oh, yeah.
double duty on
Yeah.
Amazon orders. Awful. Yeah.
Those ghosts
Tops-
were heavy.
Tops
Yeah.
3.75. Coleman Trebor really died twice, huh?
There's still a chance.
Oh,
Rip in peace, bud. So,
Too soon. Too soon.
Oh, God.
that's okay. I love those figures. I hope we get them. You know, I'm gonna, like I said earlier, I'm gonna get loud about, you know, trying to rally. We saw
Yeah.
Cantina fans rally around Arlisle Shouse after the Cantina did not
Yeah.
clear that final tier for him. They rallied. He won last figure standing, placed very highly in
Which-
March Madness.
Last figure standing starts in like 3 weeks, so
Yep,
get your list ready
starts
now.
soon.
True.
So
I'll
I
learn,
already know
don't
I'm gonna
even
put these
start.
three on it. So.
How dare you? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm calling it within the next
So
6
Coleman
months. He's
coming
going
to
to get
Black
revealed.
Series.
Yep. Give
To
me
the
that.
Black Series.
Ugh,
Oh, man.
blah.
That's cold.
Yep.
That's Coleman.
Yeah, I wanted to unlock Stacey for the potential for a clone army, the clone armor version, but
It'd be cool.
Well, they even mentioned in the copy on the website for this. You know, they mention Aegon Kolar being one of the Jedi that joined Saesee Tiin as part of the squad that joined Mace Windu to round up Emperor Palpatine in Episode 3. So, if they ever get around to finally celebrating Revenge of the Sith for its 22nd or 23rd anniversary, these would be welcome additions to the line and
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
a set multi-pack or something.
Yeah.
Because again, we saw shared tooling
Yeah.
across a couple of these guys. So
So I guess.
And
Let's. Oh, go ahead, John.
No, I was just going to say, and it wasn't that these, because some of the characters from HasLabs, like the season 3 and 4 versions of the Ghost characters and like the Tonica sisters, they said those aren't coming out again. You got to get them in the HasLab. With these, they were like, exclusive card backs, maybe, you know, maybe one day.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not a.
they did say no plans though, so
Yeah, but
we're gonna have to push for them for sure.
sure.
Yeah.
I think the one negative I did ask Chris about the selection, and I think that I think he said that you know they would be unlikely to be selected for mainline releases. That's why they're in the HasLab.
Sure.
But you know, maybe for a 3-pack or a 4-pack.
Yeah,
For
for
sure.
yeah, an exclusive.
How
something
many
like that.
other mix- I don't know.
That'd be great. I'd
That'd be
love
cool.
that.
Yeah.
So I mean, again, 5 HasLabs. We've proven that, you know, even if we don't necessarily hit the highs of where we want to or dream of going on some of these unlocks, you know, we're dedicated to this stuff. And Tommy, you mentioned as well, we're a passionate lot over here in the TVC
Absolutely.
community.
Absolutely.
We know how to beg and scream, but politely sometimes. So
And it's still impressive that we like got another victory 5 for 5, and this is
Yeah.
like
Yep.
different
Yeah.
in terms of some of the other things where we had an existing version,
Yep.
which was one of the
Yep.
biggest debates going around the entire community,
For
and we
This is a
still were
first.
able to get it.
Yeah.
I look at it this way. I mean, you have to think of how many. I've been saying this for a couple weeks now in like different streams and stuff. Like, you have so much going into this that's so different from any other HasLab. First one being the big one. It's not original trilogy or original trilogy era. So that's the big one for a lot of people. It's not the first time a vehicle has been made. I know there was a huge, you know, I have 7 of these already. So that for a lot of people tune people out
Not
entirely.
a dream item.
Yeah, then there's that part. It's prequel. So like on top of it not being original trilogy, you have another camp of people who are out because it's specifically prequel era. And I think because of all of that mixed together and the fact that it was overlapping with the Snowcat, which I thought we weren't
And-
doing anymore.
No heads up whatsoever.
No heads
That-
up.
Because
Yeah.
we do a lot of like community, like, hey guys, something's coming.
And the
let's all
website.
prepare.
might have
Well,
problems.
And the website sucked. I mean, there's a lot that goes into this that's more than just because I'm sure people are gonna move the goalpost and they're gonna make a video tomorrow or over the week and they'll say, well, here's the reason that they're never gonna. I'm like, okay, we have to look
Star
at
Wars
the
is
totality.
dead again.
Yeah, totality of the circumstances, and realize that there's a lot more that goes into this, and this really was a perfect storm of. I think this had every reason to not fund at all, and we really came together as the community and got this thing funded and funded well.
Yep.
So
It had a lot going against it. And I mean, I know
against the odds.
A couple of you guys, I know I've talked about this before, where I do feel like it may have been launched prematurely, where we didn't get that heads up tease. I think before, John, we did a stream right before SDCC, and we were like, yeah, they'll probably tease a HasLab and then reveal it later. Nope, they were like, here it is.
Yep.
And then Toys of the Way, you mentioned that they, didn't have a lot of product photography of it. They didn't set it up in dioramas, so we had to leave that to the fans. We had to leave that to Tyler to do.
Yeah.
They didn't plan ahead that, so it almost felt like they were kind of scrambling. There was no heads up time. It just kind of felt like they're like, we just got to do it now, and it wasn't necessarily.
Yeah, it was tough.
Evan, did you mention glam shots?
Yes, I did.
No glam shot. Okay.
Yeah.
That was something else I realized today. Even the figures on the previous HasLabs, there were a lot more glam shots and different photos of them
in the cantina. Yeah.
And this, we literally had the original figures on that black background, and then later they showed us the nice image of them on the card, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That was tough. I didn't like that, but. This can be a discussion for another day. I know it's late. I don't want to keep everybody super late or early for Phil. It's 5 a.m. for you right now?
About time.
Good luck.
Sorry to remind you. Real quick, thank you to 1200.
Thank you.
Shout out to everything y'all
Thank
did
you,
with this
man.
campaign.
Yeah.
No, we all did this together. This was a group community
yes, it
effort.
was.
It wouldn't have happened without 9,000 backers. So
hey, it's still backed more than the Rancor. So
True.
you can talk all you want. It's still funded.
Yeah.
even if the goal was 9,000, it still wouldn't have funded. So
But a conversation that we can have another time, maybe after this. Not that everybody's clamping at the bit for more think pieces about what's now a successful HasLab. We're sick of talking about it. But talking about, is it, launching a brand story with a HasLab as opposed to capping a brand story with a HasLab, the pros versus cons of that. I think after seeing this and a lot of the stuff kind of going against it, and I'm of the mind that I think a HasLab would be a great way to end a brand story, a good grand finale to it all, where you see the year of stuff that you just bought and new modern stuff that you just bought, and it populates the world that your new big purchase will now go into, as opposed to just trust us. We don't have the best track record of making several figures that seem like you really should have, but just trust us and buy this big thing. So.
Yeah. Or even if it's halfway, so you're starting to ramp up, get some cool stuff in, and it's
surprise.
This is the big thing that you can surround this stuff around. Let's see if we can get it towards the end.
Yeah. I think that would make the difference, because I know there's plenty of that from folks where I need to see pipelines, or I need to know what else is coming to go with it before I drop this much money. And it's you know what? That is a valid concern. We have been burned before on some things that we don't have, very key items to things that we've.
True.
Yeah. So, but again, we don't have to get into that now. It's super late. So,
Brandon's so promising us. Return to Tatooine, Battle of Geonosis. It's all for something.
It's all for back to Jakku, because we need more sand.
Why does everyone want to go back to Jakku?
Thank you, Brandon.
And then we'll party on Pisana, and it'll
one
be
more repack of Finn. Yeah.
We'll journey to Jeddah, and we'll get some more sand.
Journey to Jeddah.
Passage to Pisana. Why not?
I said party on Pisana.
There you go.
Oh man.
So
You guys are funny.
So let's wind it down a little bit. Guys, we've shared some. We've lived. We've laughed. We've ladded. We've loved. It's been great tonight. If you guys have any closing thoughts for, yes, Constable Tuvia. If y'all have any clothing thoughts. Back Lat Hat. Closing thoughts. Let's kind of just go around the room here, and Phil, while you're still lucid, do you have any final words, final thoughts for the LAT campaign, HasLab, TVC, the community, anything?
Oh yeah, just overwhelming, positive sort of community experience. It does feel like never before. The whole community really just pulled together and got this one over the line because, like you say, there were so many challenges.
Yeah.
That's just been amazing. It kind of, I was doing a little bit of chatting offline as well with certain people, and tonight, like TV, it just feels a very positive. We feel in a very positive place, not just for this HasLab, but for what's to come in general. So I'm glowing from that respect, and that will get me through the next couple of hours of sleep before I have to get up at 7 a.m. Yeah. The other, did you guys not see the breadcrumbs though? I mean, I'm a bit surprised everyone was surprised, right? Because do you think why did you think we got a Dooku and a Jango Fett?
Yeah.
And I think you have to sometimes look like there's a lot of breadcrumbs out there, and they're kind of they're spinning these stories for a long time. So I know there was a rumor out there about changes and stuff, but I'm kind of the opinion that this was in the works for a few good years. So
it was, yeah.
How dare you? We only got Dooku because of March Madness. That's the only reason. I'm kidding, seriously.
Let's go another. We only got the Battle of Geonosis because of March Madness. Let's go that way.
Perfect. Yes. Bing bang boom. Everybody's gonna love that soundbite.
And I gotta highlight that Brandon says scrapping current plans and pivoting to nothing beats a Jakku holiday.
Although Brandon, I'm gonna hold you to that Jedi Dooku that you said noted to on the last stream that I was on. So don't scrap that plan if that's ever around. So.
With a Jedi, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, Phil, I agree. It's that positivity feels good, man. And I'm also excited to get some rest. I don't have to be up in 2 hours like you do, but close. So
yeah.
But yeah, Patrick, Turntable to the Dark Side. You got any closing musings on all of this fun stuff?
Well, I mean, like y'all all said, just watching everybody kind of come together, even if we were down to the wire, down to the last minutes, I want to say that I had faith through the entire process, but I really started to have faith about a week ago when things started to pick up. It was touch and go there. So the fact that everybody really came to bat on, the last week and made this happen, hats off to you guys.
It was a nail biter, dude. You say last week, I think it was the last 24 hours for me that I was like, oh yeah, this might happen.
It might happen. No, I mean, things started to kind of pick up about, I don't know, 5 or 6 days ago. And I really started to think, okay, well, it's going to happen in the very last day, the very last hour. But to be, pleasantly surprised in that regard, I will 100% take it.
Yeah. Agreed. Oh, all right. Tommy, final thoughts from you, bud?
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Good night.
So yeah, I think for me, this has been such an awesome experience. To just again kind of like I said earlier, really dip my toes into a new facet of the Star Wars community. While Black Series is my bread and butter, I'm really excited to get more deeply familiarized with another line of Star Wars action figures that I always dabbled in here and there. I mean, you can't see it on camera, I have just about every clone ever in TVC on card on the wall here. So,
nice.
But I mean, I'm just really excited to get into, this part of the community more and stay engaged and participate. And, it's again, I feel like the big lesson that you could take away from this campaign is that, rising above and keeping positive and, staying motivated to be there for the community is what's going to get us through and get us what we want. So, yeah, hashtag for the Republic. We got the lat. That's the proof of the pudding right there, man.
Yeah, well, we're happy to have you in this community. And if you ever have any questions about TVC, you can direct them straight to John. He is...
Yeah, if I ever need to know how many folds there are in the sculpting of the Jedi robes, I will make sure.
That's Evan, yeah.
Yeah, I got you on that one.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, toys of the way. How about you, man?
I'm feeling really great, to be honest. It feels amazing to get the lat backed and just so we have the Cantina that recently just came through, and like we're checking off all these boxes of like things that I personally like as a Star Wars collector. You know, I love original trilogy. I love the prequel stuff. Huge Clone Wars fans. Like Rebels was something that I've always wanted a lot too. And just like for me, I'm checking a lot of amazing boxes when it comes to like 375 collecting. And I really kind of like appreciate, I guess, the feedback of like all the community, like stuff we've been chanting for and trying to get into our collections, and like slowly it's all getting into our collections. And I know sometimes people are like frustrated or whatever, but like we've made some amazing leaps and bounds over the last couple
We
of years.
sure have, yeah.
And it's
Progress, man.
fantastic.
It's real progress.
Yep.
And like just like we were able to pull it through with like what Tommy was talking about, like coming together with people who may not be like huge TVC fans, but they're fans of like the prequels and Clone Wars stuff. And like you're now inspired to like world build in your collection.
Yeah.
Which is something that I love to like do, is like inspire people, whether it's through like a photo I'm doing or whatever diorama and stuff I'm setting up. So like, I don't know, I think we all just banded together and like rallied around positivity of how this thing will be a huge upgrade in our collections.
If I may, I mean,
Yeah.
this is just totally, so I know my dad, Commander Bly, mentioned it in the chat. The Republic Gunship, and I've said it before, it was like one of my favorite childhood toys. I mean, this whole campaign not only, you know, influenced me to back several of these, but my dad, who's been out of collecting for like 15 years, backed the lat. Like that's how much this meant to people like us who grew up with, I grew up with the prequel trilogy, and that's the toys I had. So, I mean, this is representative of how TVC can affect a whole new generation of fans. And that is why this is so special to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I've talked about how Attack of the Clones is far from my favorite Star Wars movie.
Oh, yeah.
Far from it, but it is such a cozy movie. It's you know, I love it. I can watch it anytime.
Yeah.
It's like a warm blanket. I love it so much. And growing up with these toys, you know, and I think I said when we were talking to Steve and Chris, and we've all said it, that gunship of some of us of the prequel age, that gunship was one hell of a transformative experience to get. It was just like it can fit a bunch of figures in it, and I can whoosh it around. It's got whooshability. Yeah, I still think of that very fondly, and to now be able to have an updated version, it's very cool to, you know, have that thing that means a lot to us age up with us. So
yeah, I also just like, it's really fulfilling as like a community to have backed so many of these HasLabs, even though there was a lot of pressure this time of like, it's going to fail. TVC doesn't need to continue to back things or whatever. You guys will be fine. Your line won't die or whatever. But it does feel good when we can come together and get something done.
It just feels like one less thing working against us as we continue to be passionate and campaign for things.
Absolutely. And this is like an item that a lot of people don't have the old one. And they're huge prequel fans or Clone Wars fans or whatever, or even just a collector in general. And this was an opportunity for people.
How many other HasLabs? I mean, I can't speak from experience. I mean, I backed the Ghost, but like, I mean, how many other HasLabs brought in this many new faces into a campaign and like into the sphere of getting people talking about TVC? I mean, I have friends of mine that only collect Hot Toys and bought this because they can use it as like a prop replica on their it's like the same level of cool and detail and premium as Hot Toys is. Like, that's saying a lot, you know?
I knew it was going to bring in some Black Series collectors for like perspective shots too, you know.
Yes.
But the thing about 3.75 is that it's got so many old heads who have been in the game for so long, for so many years and decades, that they kind of just assume that everybody's already got this stuff.
Agreed.
And I think that it's really important for you when you highlight, like, well, there are some younger people, some newer collectors who are interested in this because they don't have a gunship.
Yeah.
Or maybe they did when they were a kid, but they trashed it because they actually played with it, and now they want like a nice collector level one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now they don't have to spend $600 on eBay for one that's not even as good, with no stand or all the things that are wrong with it. Like, this was an awesome opportunity for people.
Yeah.
And we're still getting a super chat here at the end.
Thank
Skywalker
you.
Club Productions, thank you. Attack of the Clones is my third favorite after Revenge and Return. Plus, I love the 2008 Clone Wars and never had one. I'm happy it funded.
There you go.
Yes, same. And I do want to clear up too. I know Eric Lawson had mentioned Attack of the Clones has very good scenes. Can't deny that. I don't deny that. One of my favorite moments from the saga is in Attack of the Clones, and you can find out more about that in the podcast episode for Attack of the Clones 20th anniversary. John and I did 3 years ago now on this very channel. So
You can
dive
believe
into
that.
that if you like Attack of the Clones.
It's got some bumps and lumps, but once you get to Geonosis, basically everything after that is pretty amazing stuff, in my opinion.
The worst part is the beard.
Just to echo Tyler, I think it's a really smart move to bring in completely new collectors. Or in my case, I'm thinking about my son who he's okay with the prequels, but cartoons, the Clone Wars, this is a good target market for that. And I think Steve Evers has said quite a few times about that their focus on older generations and bringing in their kids and all that kind of thing. So definitely a focus at the moment. I think he said that a few times now. So that's kind of where they're going. So I think it's a really smart move. It kind of wasn't my top choice. I feel like I didn't want to say that before. I really did it. Don't get me wrong, but I have other choices. I'm slightly older, but I kind of wanted it for my son as much as I wanted it for me as well.
That's awesome.
So
That's awesome.
Have a great time kind of setting that up and kind of going to it. He may stick, Tommy, just to keep you happy. He may stick a 6-inch clone in it.
I might do that.
Well, as the marketing for Phantom Menace said, every generation has a story.
Yes, it does.
Every generation now has a HasLab. So here we are.
Apart from Blessed.
So, Tyler, John, any last things you want to throw out there? I'm sure we'll be convening again in the nearest future to talk about more than just the HasLab, but probably the HasLab too. Again.
Yeah, I definitely want to do sort of a deep dive debrief at some point, but on how this could have been better. But in the end, it was successful, so that's what matters. But I just want to say to echo several of you guys, like I think I really appreciate that Hasbro listened to a pretty heavily neglected corner of the fandom, sort of the prequel generation, which has been really starved since the line came back in 2018 for the past 7 years. There's only been like 3 or 4 newly tooled figures in 7 years for the prequels. We've gotten lots of Clone Wars stuff, but from the actual prequels movies, it's been very sparse. And so finally, they tossed us a bone and gave us an opportunity to step up to the plate, put our money where our mouth was. And I'll be honest, I was very nervous about this not making it and having a lot of egg on our face, so to speak, and being all bark but no bite, right? And I'm so happy and relieved that it didn't turn out that way. We were successful, and the project funded, and like you said, like you guys said, we're bringing new people into the community, new blood, more people interested in TVC for the first time, and yes, very nervous, and expanding the consumer base, right? Because the more collectors that we have buying stuff from this line, right? That's more profit, which equals more budget, which equals more tooling, which equals more figures, which equals more happy customers, and so the cycle repeats, right? And so the more people that we welcome into our tent of TVC, the healthier this line will be. And of course, it's important to continue to cater to the people who've been here and just want the OT stuff, or they've been in the game for a long time. Of course, you have to keep feeding those guys too. But the more people you can bring in with EU and video games and prequels and new media. Like when when the more people you attract, the healthier this line will be, and that's the message that we've been trying to send for 5 years. And so it's great to be sort of vindicated in that way.
Yeah. And
So
what do we
bravo to
always
the
say,
community.
Tyler? What do I always say? Collectors together, strong, and we do these things together.
Oh my
Exactly.
god.
So, John, how about you, man? Oh, sorry, Tyler, didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I just want to say, congrats to the community, congrats to the brand team, and I'm so happy that we've kept our record spotless
5 for 5.
and 5 for 5. Immaculate record. So
Yep. Darth Moocher, yes, true collectors don't push for failures. There's room for it all, and the more that passes, the more we get.
Shout out Darth Moocher, the host of Sarlacc Digest podcast.
Oh, right on.
Nice.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in.
And yeah, just because we support something doesn't mean we can't give notes to the Hasbro team, or we can't say, maybe we could have done this differently or that differently, or included this or included that. But yes, I'm thrilled that this funded. I can't believe it was the final day. Only 4 hours ago this thing funded, which is.
Gosh.
yeah, thanks for the gray hairs, guys.
Everybody was.
I'm
I think that is
literally
more of a-
shaving my head tomorrow. So.
Come on, you guys. Don't give in to fear. It leads to the dark. So.
Yeah, I lost a few years off my lifespan here.
Yeah.
We go pick up some Jets for Men tomorrow.
Yeah, I lost the last couple inches of hair.
I need some keeps tomorrow or something. Yeah.
We started the day with only 6,000 backers 24 hours ago. It was like
I know.
just over 6,000, over
Yeah.
3,700 some in the last day, which is insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, congrats to the Hasbro team. It looks beautiful. I can't wait to get my 4. Only 4. I should have gotten 5. I'm sorry, everybody. But looks great. Yes, I agree with what everybody said. Like, there's so much Star Wars to cover. I'm a fan of all of it, or at least most of it. And it's nice to finally get some more love for the prequel era. Because I, all but given up hope with, the complete lack of anything for the Phantom Menace 25th last year and Revenge of the Sith 20th this year, is to the point of like, all right, maybe let's just forget about it and move on to other things. But Battle of Geonosis has, a shot in the arm of this, my prequel-loving heart for this prequel kid, all grown up. So I'm looking at Dooku, I'm looking at Jango, some of my favorite figures of recent years, and I can't wait to see, everything built around the gunship. And how it all turns out next year.
I think I'm going to have to start backlogging a lot of figures now. Like all those Clone Wars Mandos and all that. I'm going to need to start backlogging.
I'm going to tell you, you're talking to someone who's bought way too many of every figure.
Who, Tyler?
So if there's any you're looking for, I got
you.
Yeah, so I need to pare down a little bit. So
I'll send you guys a list for sure.
Your 7th and 8th copy of every figure, yeah.
Yeah, and if you need like 20 Jedi Legend Obi-Wans, I've got some to spare.
You can see the evidence behind Tyler right now of buying lots of figures.
Oh yeah.
There's the snowtroopers still, right?
Yeah. One of these days I'll get to opening those. Jeez.
All right. Well, yes, we are half an hour past the ending of the 5th successful HasLab. Lightning round, just we'll go around and just let folks know who are still watching where they can find you. I know we did that at the top of the show, but just plug your channels, plug your socials, let people know. Toys of the Way, start with you.
Find me at Toys of the Way on YouTube and Instagram. And yeah, just come check me out. Got some action figure reviews, toy photography, world building stuff, anything 375.
Perfect. Blitz Transmissions.
Yeah, you can check me out. My main thing is my YouTube channel. I'm also on Instagram, X, and TikTok. And then I have my podcast called The Blitzcast that I do. It's on everywhere where podcasts can be found.
Perfect. Turntable to the dark side.
You can find me mainly on Instagram, but I'm going to try make a concerted effort to get back on TikTok and YouTube soon. So check me there if you're not an Instagram fan, but if you are, Instagram it is.
Perfect. And Phil the Force.
And you can find me almost exclusively on Instagram at Phil the Force. I'm going to be uploading a bit more of that interview with the brand team. There's some more stuff to kind of feed into that.
Great.
I got a bit distracted with the whole Cantina thing, so I kind of
You're forgiven.
Happens. It's happy hour.
a few other things, just a few other bits and pieces, but didn't want to take the gloss away from the focus away from the campaign. So look forward to that.
Heck yeah. And be sure to send Lewis, aka Space Hut, our teammate, send him a message and just let him know that he's a coward, that he didn't stay up late and that you're really dedicated.
I'm going to send him a bill. I'm going to send him a bill.
Yeah.
He owes me a beer anyway. He owes me a beer.
Oh, there you go. There you go. All right. So, Tyler, obviously, you're at SW Collector 3.75. John, you are at The Vintage Concepts. That's all on Instagram. I am at Mile High Ground. Collectively, plus Lewis, we are at SWTVC. If you're watching this and you're not following us on Instagram, what are you doing? Just kidding. But seriously, go follow us on Instagram. That's our main social home, our online home. You'll find all of our fun stuff, our think pieces, our thoughtless pieces, all that fun stuff that we put up. Awesome toy photography. We showed one from Toys of the Way earlier in the stream. Lots of fun stuff going on over there. Worked hard there. And again, like this video, subscribe to this channel at SWTVC on YouTube. Be sure you are subscribed to and or following all of these fine folks that are here on this stream right now, including Victoria's Cantina, who was in earlier. And also hope you check out John Miko's stream if you're catching that on the replay. Lots of fun stuff there. So there are a couple of the streams tonight. Forgive me for just totally blanking on all the folks' names that I've been seeing floating out there in the ether. So let's wrap this up. Gentlemen, if you'll hang back for just a second after I end this. And then other than that, all 142 of you stragglers here, go to bed. We did it. It's over. It's done.
The
We
mission,
won.
the nightmares, they're finally over.
Finally over.
Yeah.
Until tomorrow when you try to refresh again.
Yes. So, all right, everybody, that does it for another. Oh, sorry, Tyler.
No, you're good.
I'm sorry, I thought you were raising your
goodbye.
hand.
No, you're
Perfect.
good.
And thank you all for watching. Yes.
Yes. Thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys for being here on the stream. That does it for this episode of the SWTVC Show Live. And that does it for another TVC HasLab. 5 for 5.
Yeah.
We did it, guys.
Great
Follow,
job, guys.
subscribe, all that fun stuff. Tell your friends, tell your enemies. Be kind to one another. Keep 375 alive. Back TVC, and got the gunship. And as always, may the force be with you. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.